What up, guys? Welcome back to All Gas Podcast. I'm Factor.
Kevin.
And today, here's our guest, Steven.
What's up, bro?
What's up, man?
How's it going? Thank you for being on
Before
here.
we get the show started, welcome back from the holidays. We took a little bit of time off, had to get some things figured out and settled. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, comment, and share. Please, guys, the number one thing is share this so we can get the spread the information as much as possible. That's what we're trying to do here. Spread the love, spread the information, spread the knowledge from like guys like this. He's going to put us on some game today. So let's get into it.
Cool.
What's up, man?
Well, you know,
How you doing?
life.
Got this badass, beautiful machine behind us here.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Nice
I
little
thought
shop.
my motor was big.
Nice gear.
Yep. Okay,
We
keep
get
the
all
guests
this.
warm.
Right?
Yeah, so
Well, you want to start out by talk about yourself? Give us a little
well,
bit of
obviously
history?
you're from SVP, you got
Right.
shit on,
Yep.
people know who you are.
Yeah.
So let's get a rundown of who you are and what you do.
Yeah, just an opening statement on, who you are, what's up with car-wise and what you run and shit like that.
Well, my name is Steven. I'm from San Jose, California. I race a J Series Civic. Yeah, I'm a mechanic, slash out having fun, partying.
I think they go hand in hand.
Yeah, do a little bit of everything, but yeah, I'm a mechanic by day and racer by night, whenever I could go racing, or anything like that. So, but yeah.
You want to shout out your shop?
Oh, of course. You guys are currently in our new location. This is Concept Auto Repair. The owner is Knock Nguyen. I am working for him. We have another mechanic here. Excuse me. A little sick, but I ain't got no corona.
I was just about to corona. I'm sitting here. Why ain't you got no corona? I could use the corona right now.
I can use Corona. No beer and podcast. No beer and podcast.
No.
Not for us, at least.
But yeah, we do have another mechanic here. His name's Jonathan.
Cool.
But yeah, this is our shop. This is our home right here.
Very nice facility. We'll get some little pictures up on the episode when we're talking about it, but it's a nice facility. You guys got a good thing going on here.
Yeah, really nice.
Well, tell us about where you got started. I mean, how long you been into racing? How long you been into cars type thing? What?
I've been into cars since I was younger. My uncle, he built muscle cars and stuff like that. So growing up, I always seen him doing, the muscle car thing, and stuff like that. My mom, when she was alive, everything was, oh, go hang out with your uncle, growing up and everything like that. So, that's where it originally started, but I never really cared for that stuff. I was like more like I want to go hang out with my friends, have a good time, go ride our bikes and, but I moved from here to Las Vegas. I lived in Henderson, and that's when like me and my uncle got really close and started showing me stuff like that. He was still doing the muscle car thing. At that time he had I want to say it's a Buick LeSabre. And but it looked like the 64 Impala. Yeah, he had one like that. So, but it had a built 454 in it, like everything, it was cool. So it started there, and then I moved back home with my dad, and I had childhood friends that I grew up with, Adam and Richard. So they were my childhood friends. Our parents knew each other, everything. I went to school, with them, everything, on the weekend, we hang out, go ride bikes, with the park was right there. So, but growing up, my boy Adam, he got into racing. So I would always go hang out with him, like we all grew up together. So he got himself, I think it was I want to say a 90 Integra. It was a white one.
You mean like that one?
Yeah, but a two-door. It had like some 18s on it, like some one-piece, like straight bison headlights on it.
They weren't even good.
No. They were just hoopty, man. And then,
but they was fresh back then, though.
Yeah.
They was fresh back then.
Oh yeah, back then they were fresh.
They hoopty now, but they was fresh then.
Everyone had to have tsunami kits.
Yeah. So that was back in around 2014, 15. So back then, we were still, I was still wanting just to hang out, not really do too much of the car stuff. He was like, man, come on, let's get into this. So he thought it was so cool, man. He took his valve cover off, polished it chrome, man, he dumped it on Steel Easy paint.
Valve cover.
No. Back then it was cool. You know what I'm saying? But
No.
I don't know about now.
I got some. So when I first came around, I had a single, I was a single cam.
Yeah.
And the first cool thing I thought I did, I painted that motherfucker pink.
What the fuck?
My brother,
Fucking pussy
my
pink
brother,
motherfucker.
Greg, my brother Greg was so mad. Every time we would go somewhere, he's like, "Pop your hood, show him what the fuck you did." I'm like, what? Now I don't even look at pink. Nothing pink on my car at all.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So
Yeah, I'm not pink.
Yeah, it's pretty close to the same.
Damn, son. I think my H exhaust cover looks alright.
It's alright.
Yeah, so it started there. That's where it all started, man. It kicked off from there, and he eventually, just started building all crazy stuff. He did like a chop top BMW, like, dude, he started doing all kinds. He just started doing. He was like crazy. He wanted to do like everything under the sun, moon, and stars all the time, So. I was always tagging along with him all the time, and then finally he was like, you know what, dude, it's time for us to get you a car. So, we kind of separated as friends because, everybody started growing up, but we still kept in touch, but then it became a crew thing.
Yeah.
So we all started a crew. At that time, we were No Limit Dynasty at that time, and then from there, we ended up separating. They ended up going to do their own thing. We ended up going to do our own thing. I just kind of stepped away from them, and then everybody grew up. So growing up, we kind of stayed away from each other because it was our crew versus theirs. And then, bam, before you knew it, we started our own car club, and it was Team Slow as Fuck. So yeah, swear to God, bro, anybody that's watching this that knows me, they knew us from back then. So a little incident happened there after years of being with them, and then, I ended up leaving, and then we ended up starting our own crew, which was Down and Out, what everybody knows me from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, at the time, we were big. We had a lot of numbers. We had a lot of cars. We were out there racing. We were at 7th Street. We were everywhere. You know what I mean? We were just racing all the time, having fun, partying, doing house parties. Like, we did it all. Anybody that knows us, they knew us from being from South San Jose, racing and partying. Like, that's all they knew us for. Yeah. But
that's why us up that way, it's always jealous bear. That's all they fucking did.
Yeah. So
Motherfucker had huge barbecues, all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah.
We had like 4 people. We were like, this is boring. Like, hey.
Yeah, dude, it was always popping out here. But I got in and I got a 4-door Integra, probably like the same year as this. Swapped it. I bought it as a shell from one of my friends, and then I ended up swapping it with a B20 with a B16 Alice D cable tranny.
So that was the first Honda build you ever had?
Yeah, that was the first one that I did, and it was just like, man, I'm the man at that time. I was like, B20, I'm in there. Everybody had LS's, at that time. A couple people had.
People on
B20. Dude, that was like, at the time, it was cool because I thought I made it. I was like, my boys are rocking single cams and LS's. I got a high compression B20 from a Tarco. Like, I'm doing it live.
That was the funny part, though. I remember when I got my B20Z, which is the high comp US one, with a fucking B16 head, I thought I was the man.
Oh yeah,
I was the same way. I was like, hell yeah, like you said, everyone's LS.
Yep. But so it started there, and then it was like my group of friends that I made at that time. We were like always in competition with each other, always racing down Capitol Expressway in San Jose, like all day long. Like we just look at each other and be like, oh, it's gonna be a race. We take off, we hit the expressway, go race each other, come back laughing, out there messing around, and then. But before you know it, like, we all started kind of separating from each other. Once again, it became, oh, you're faster, you're slower, you know what I mean, that type of thing. And then, before you know it, everybody just started, elevating, you know what I mean? Everybody started getting quicker. But then it's sad to say we separated as friends, you know what I mean? But I still kept in touch with a lot of them, still till today. They're my good friends, they're big supporters of me. A lot of them, 99% of them, they stopped racing.
Why do you think that is? That you, because I see that happen with a lot of teams, and I experienced that a little bit with my own team. Is that, do you think it's because, I'm not gonna knock, but like people do it for a fad, so to say? Because I remember one time, this one dude back, my early days, 08, 09-ish, dude was like, he was racing with us, and then like 3 or 4 years later, I was still working on my car. He goes, "Yo, you're still street racing? That shit's gay now. That shit's not cool no more." Like. No. It's not cool to you because you do it for a fad. I don't know nothing else. This is all I do. I love this shit. I'm going to keep doing this shit for life. And I think a lot of people are like that in a sense, maybe. Yeah. Or they just, I know there's a lot of people too that can't afford it. They
Yeah.
they run out of money in a
Of
sense.
course,
You know
of
what I mean?
course.
But it's.
But I was gonna
I think
say
that's
it's
I think that's a generation thing with the can't afford it thing because most people don't build for years. They want the right here, right now type shit. If it's not done now,
I think that's this
I'm
new
over it.
generation
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that. Not me, because I remember reading Honda Tuning magazine and Super Street and all these magazines. And if you actually people who actually read them, because most people didn't.
Yeah.
But if you look in the back and you see how long they've had their car, how long their builds, 10, 9,
Oh, yeah.
13,
Oh, yeah.
all these fucking
Yeah.
years. And that's when I realized, look, you have to be in it for the long haul. You gotta you know, build this in your head. Yeah, things are gonna change little by little. But like I tell people all the time, they feel like, oh, they'll see you with this J series, but they just saw me, so they started building the H.
Yeah.
But then they see you whooping ass with a J series, so
Yeah.
now they're gonna go, oh, I'm gonna go J. So they sell that car, trying to replicate your build. They end up wasting time. If they would have just fucking,
It's not gonna happen.
you get what I'm
It's not
saying?
gonna happen.
Yeah.
They're gonna get discouraged and they're gonna fall off, and then you know what happens after that? Part out.
Yep.
That's it.
That's why I tell all my boys. I said, look, build the car in your fucking head, write it down on paper. Because before the day I bought my car, I wrote everything. I was online.
Yeah, but still,
that shit.
you look at it this way. How many times have you changed this car?
What do you mean? As far as?
All motor, turbo, cams built, stock.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
How many
Oh,
different
numerous
times
times.
you've changed?
Numerous times.
You know,
People don't see it. They don't know.
No.
They don't know all the hard hours that me and Knock, and whoever else, Ron and everybody that helps me with the car. They don't see the struggle. They see me racing it.
Yep.
They see the smile on my face then, but they don't see the frown that I have when I'm spending those 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning nights here, and I gotta get up and go to work the next morning.
Yep.
They don't see that. They just see me enjoying the car. They don't know the headaches I deal with, the money situations. They don't see, the frustration with the car, the hard times I have. They don't see none of that, and that just goes for anybody. They don't see what you go through. They don't see what you go through.
Because
it's
they
just,
only see it on social media.
Of course.
And
Yeah, they see the end result. They don't see
understand is
everything.
that I don't have fucking time to be posting on my
Yeah,
phone
yep.
about my trauma. I'm too busy fucking working on the car. But this new generation, oh, my shit won't run, all this and that, and they want to bitch about it on their phone.
Yeah.
It's like, put your fucking phone down. The only way you should have your phone is calling, asking for help,
Yeah.
or Googling a fucking problem solver.
Yeah.
Or looking at titties, but I mean, hey.
that too.
That's it. Yes.
Yeah, you wouldn't be human if you didn't, right?
Right?
Or you'd be gay. But
Hey, whoa.
I'm just saying.
So, since we know you're SVP, you got the shirt on. What got you started in the SVP? Where did the SVP, going from down and out, and all your other broke dick racing and all that other stuff? what brought on SVP? What got you into SVP? How you got introduced to the SVP guy? That type of.
Yeah, so it all started from back when Dave used to be in Hayward.
Mhm.
So when Dave used to be in Hayward, he tuned at least 3 or 4 of my other cars.
Okay.
So, he's been my tuner since back then. I tuned with somebody else one time after that. And as the years went on, they came here to Fremont. And as they continued over here, I started coming around more.
Mhm.
I started coming around. Before you knew it, I was, hanging around with them. And the thing that drew me the closest to them is that when I went there, they opened their doors to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not only as a customer, but as a friend, as, supporting.
It's on
Huh?
No,
You're talking
it's
kid.
on the car.
Oh, okay. But, they seen me out there. They heard about me, because I've known Tom for a long time. So I've known Tom for a long time, so Tom was around,
Those
back
aren't
in
even my keys.
Oh, no, those are my keys.
Go ahead. Go ahead, my bad.
Huh? No, I'll wait till you get back.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. You got the wrong keys.
Keys are in my pocket.
No. Go ahead. No, keep talking. Go ahead. It's a podcast. It's all right. Go ahead. Keep
Oh,
talking.
no, I'll wait till you get back over here. The point of the
Yeah,
podcast is
now we can't even get home. Kid breaks my
have to
key.
unlock the door. You have to turn it to unlock it.
Hey, never mind. Don't worry about it. Just come over here.
Now that the fuck podcast is ruined. Take 2. No.
Okay, so they opened up their doors to me. I started coming around a lot more. And I loved it. The vibe, of everybody there. Like I said, there's Lightspeed there. there's Dark Side there, you know, SVP, you know, it's them. You know what I mean? And then I ended up leaving the team that I was in because there was nobody left. I saw no point in me holding on to something that wasn't there no more. So I was solo by myself. I had numerous teams asking me to join, but I wasn't ready to join a team yet. So the time came, and I thought in my head, okay, so who's been helping me with my car? Not only beneficial to me as far as that, but who's been there for me?
Yeah.
So I looked at it and I was like, why not them? You know what I mean? Like, I got hella love for them. You know what I mean? Like, I loved everything about them, what they stood for, their racing, their passion for it. It was like ding, ding, ding over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I talked to Tom, you know, from the team and everything, and he was like, hey, they managed you, bro. Cornflake ass. But I talked to him, and he was like, yeah, let me call up Dave and let me talk to him. Hell yeah, bro, they'll be with it, bro. You're hella known in the street. Like, everybody knows who you are. You know, you're good. You know, in my book, I say yes. So he calls up Dave, and he calls me back, and like 10 minutes later, he goes, hey, go to the shop. They want to talk to you. Okay, so, you know, I went over there, and we talked and everything, you know, and I was already around at that time, you know. So we talked, and, you know, they asked me, you know, what were my goals, you know. I laid it all on the table, and I've accomplished it. And I showed them what I was about. They knew who I was from back in the day, from 7th Street. So, I ended up, you know, proving to them, showing them. I got my sticker, and then I became a part of SVP. So, you know, being a part of them, you know, it's just like, it's really more than just us racing. You know, we actually spend a lot of time out of racing.
It's a family.
Yeah, dude.
Family
We hang out. We call each other. Hey, let's go to breakfast. Let's go to lunch. Let's hang out. Let's drink tonight. Let's go out here. Let's go out there. You want to go fishing? You want to go crabbing? Like, it's always something, you know. And that's what I love them, because I'm family oriented. You know what I mean? I love spending time with my family. You know, even though my family, my brother and sister are always busy all the time. They're older than me. You know, I'm the youngest one. So, you know, being able to have that bond with them and enjoy this, there's no price on it at all. You know what I mean?
So what's your feeling on, now that Ron and Dave's shop's gone?
Yes.
Now that you guys are kind of split up from that shop at least, how do you think that's going to affect your team now? You think it will at all?
No, not at all.
No?
It will not affect us in any way at all. A lot of people, you know, ask that question.
Not with them.
I don't think so either. I just question it. I'm just curious, because, you know, a lot of people are going to look at it that way of, oh, they're fucking gone, their team's going to be done, you know what I mean?
No.
And I know you guys are way bigger than just Ron and Dave's shop.
Yeah.
I mean, even Dave's bigger than just that shop, because he's been in other shops.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been together for a long time, but, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's not going to change nothing. We're still here, and we're going to remain here. You know, we're still going to make noise on the streets, and we're still going to make noise at the track, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, you know, I'm not going to get into description of what's happened. A lot of people know what happened, you know, but unfortunately, you know, Ron can't do stuff without Dave. Dave can't do stuff without Ron. You know what I mean? So unfortunately, the doors had to close, and that's it. You know what I mean? So that chapter in that book is come to an end, and I respect both of them. I love them like family, and I'll stand behind them whether the shop closed or if it was still around.
Yeah,
you know?
That's cool. So your car.
Yes.
It is a. Give us an explanation of your car. Let's.
So my car is
current status.
So my current status, I'll give you guys a rundown of it before. So the car originally was an AMP car.
Okay.
It was owned by Mike Trung from Synergy. He owned the car, and then he stopped racing it. It sat there for I don't know how many years under a tree. Lexan was blown out on it. It had no front end on it. It had no brake lines. It had nothing in it. It was literally a rolling chassis. That was it. So I ended up picking up the car from him. I wanted to kind of step away from the street thing just for, you know, a while, because, you know, I was stacking up on tickets, you know, and it was just a mess. So, I talked to Mike.
Streets don't play, dog.
Oh, yeah, bro. You know, it's ruthless. You know what I mean?
Everyone gets theirs at some point.
Yeah, of course. I got it repeatedly.
You gotta
stop. I got it repeatedly, believe me.
Right.
You know what I mean? And, so I ended up picking up the car, and then, you know, they were like, hey, man, you're taking on a big project. You do realize that? Yeah. I said, yeah, I'm ready to get into it, you know? The current car that I had was my EG. It was red, satin red, and then everybody knew it went blue, like the kind of bluish purple, you know, OEM color that they come, you know, Hondas. So, I got into that, with the J Series because Knock was like, hey, you're a big boy, man. I don't know, B Series, and you want to do all motor.
Can't cut weight. It's got to make up with power.
Because at the time I was built B20 VTEC all motor, had a side exit out of it, bumper exit. It was fun for what it was, but I wanted more power, didn't know what I wanted at the time.
Was that just a street car or was that a track car at all?
Oh, it was street and track. I was racing it on both.
What was your best time on that car?
The best time on that car was a 12.0.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a 12.0.
Not bad.
It was a B20 block, non-sleeved. It had Aries pistons, Eagle rods, non-ported head, blocks type C cams in it with blocks valve train in it. Yeah, man, dude.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
So that was my learning point for as far as racing on the track. That car was the outlet for me to learning how to 60 foot, anything from the tree, practicing, everything was based off of that car.
Cool.
So I took everything out of that car. I sold everything. Bam, went into the J Series. J Series started it up. Knock had a bunch of parts left over, from when he crashed his car. So he had a bunch of us like, hey, I'll sell you this stuff.
So he was J Series before you?
Yes, he was. Yeah,
okay.
He was J, all motor, nitrous, then turbo, then crashed the car in Bakersfield.
Oh, okay.
So he crashed the car. He ended up stripping everything out of it, whatever was left. I ended up purchasing off of him, and then he, showed me the way. Mm-hmm. So I took the motor out, put a stock 3.2 CL Type S motor in there. It was on V2 already, so I didn't have no chip computer. I didn't have nothing like from the beginning. So that.
How's that working for you now?
Oh, it works great. It works great,
Where is it?
Oh, hey, man, it's okay.
Wow.
Hey, everybody runs into their problems, man. You better hope you don't go start your car and your head gasket blows, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? It happens, you know what I mean? But yeah, so, but yeah, and then that's when everything just evolved from there. I literally jumped in that car, drove it for the first time, man. When I got off that car, man, my legs were like spaghetti. I was like, because it's a whole different power, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Going from
the torque curve.
Yeah.
Way
oh,
different.
dude, it's crazy. From going from a 220 horsepower all motor B, and then going to a car that made over 300 horsepower, and the torque was right next to it. It was just like, whoa, this is like night and day difference. I'm going to go tear the streets up, you know what I mean? So I got the car all together, everything, and boom, started hitting the streets, started racing it, whatever. Then it got to the point where, things started getting hot in the streets. I took the car off.
I was going to say, they don't give you shit for having fucking 4 foot of motor sitting with no hood?
Nah. I never stayed to find out. Never stayed to find out, but
You're driving to a fucking field.
No, we don't have fields too much around here, city boys. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, I'm just saying. You guys live in the valley. Yeah, you guys got back roads. We got city streets over here.
Right. Hey, that shit don't always work. I remember my very last trip to 7th Street. We got blocked the fuck in.
Oh yeah.
I never came back.
Oh yeah. Every time that used to happen, I said pull in and park wherever all the workers are. I'd be hiding in there. Heck yeah, bro.
Damn.
So yeah, it started from there, and then and then I ended up painting the car, started doing a full blown like racing all the time, and then bam, it happened to be, I got caught, I got busted. I was out racing the Hulk, the one from MH1. I was out racing him. We both got busted. He got impounded, went to jail, and then my car, he let me go because I was already on the trailer, ready driving away. So he cut me a ticket, and then they issued a warrant for the car to seize it from me. The city of Fremont, yes. Damn. So the car.
I didn't know they did that back then. I know they do now.
Oh no, this was this is recently. This is not recent, but this is.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm talking within like the last 6 months.
Oh yeah,
a year.
so
that's when I knew they started doing that everywhere. Yeah, sideshows and all that shit.
Yeah,
they started doing that.
So they issued the warrant for the car. I already went and tucked the car away up in Salinas. So the car was already gone. I already tucked it away. I said, you know what? I'm taking all my stuff out. I'm going to get rid of the shell. So I ended up getting rid of the shell, selling it.
I was going to ask you why you switched. But
oh, yeah. So
there's my answer.
Yeah, there's the reason why.
Now, I remember watching your videos from that car, and the fucking sound of a J Series all motor is fucking amazing. I love that fucking sound.
It's different.
It's something different, and because it doesn't sound like a regular fucking Honda.
Yeah.
Like, there's this old video I love to fucking watch. It's a Jerry built versus someone else, and it's a V6 versus a K, and the fucking V6 just stands over the K. I mean, K sounds nice too, But man, all motor fucking V6 just sounds so fucking nice, dude.
Well, that
Especially
was,
like in car.
that was like Pac-Man's first car. When he came out with the very first K series, he was in the CRX racing fucking Mongo or Mondo or whatever the fuck his name was, B20 VTEC CRX.
Yeah.
And K series was just crazy. You never heard nothing like
Yeah.
it. It's like a J series.
Yeah.
You never heard nothing
That's like
else
that
like
famous
it.
video, just a little force to him.
No,
Like,
yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, why isn't the car like this? Like, well, if you look at the car, the dude's all fucking gutted. He's
Yeah,
all,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
all no interior. That's why it's fucking loud. It's like inside my car, it's fucking stupid loud.
Yeah.
But mine don't sound as good
What are you
as
talking
that.
about? Putting a single back in for smog.
Hey,
To a pull!
It's all good.
hey,
Dude.
come on, bro. You put that, I have a whole single swap. Why not put it in my car and go smog my car for 30 bucks? I'm
Yeah.
paying these niggas $300.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it for 30.
Yeah.
It only takes me an hour to get the motor, 35.
Yeah.
It depends if I'm by myself.
Throw water in the radiator and just take
yeah,
off
you feel
on
me?
it.
I just need it to pass smog and that's it.
Yeah.
And my homies, the smog plug. Shout out Tracy Muffler.
Which still was the smog plug. The other one.
Oh, the other one? No, they're still there. Price one. Never mind. That's how y'all doing?
Yeah.
Forgot about that. I'm shouting them out right now too.
You over here for talent, bro? Oh, hey,
No,
bro, we gotta
I
come
said-
Calm down, 6'9", fuck!
Boy over here, man.
Why do I?
It is the year of the
Hey,
rat.
why
Oh. We gotta go play. I don't condone none of that.
Why
Gotta
I get in trouble with every episode?
go. Every episode I see this boy brag on you about
No, I'm
something.
always in trouble.
Giving full names out. And,
That was not me. That was not
He said my
me.
government name in one, and I had to tell him, hey bro, don't fucking say my real name on there, bro.
I'm the only motherfucker that does not call him by his fucking retarded ass name. So I usually say his real name. So in the episode I was like, blah, 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 and I was just like, oh.
It's funny because like a lot of people don't even know my real name,
Yeah.
and so they're like, yo, what's his name?
So,
Too
alright.
much street shit.
So back to your car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know where it's at. J Series Turbo.
You know how you got to this
Right.
to this car.
What is your next step in that car? Where do you want to be? What's your end game? Where's the goal of this car?
So the goal originally was in this car was to go turbo and run 10s.
Okay.
So I've accomplished that.
Mhm.
I went 10s in the car, and now we made more power, made a lot of changes on the car, and so now we're going for 9s. We're going for the 9s.
990s or you want low 9s?
Low 9s.
Low 9s?
Was you ever nitrous in this?
Never.
In this
Never.
one?
I was always all motor, and then I went straight to turbo. Yeah. So the backing behind the car, I bought the car, I built it, did everything with all their help, knocking everybody else that helped me with it, a lot of names, but they helped me out with the car. I got it to where it's at. I started doing the all motor thing, and I was racing the 1150 Index. I got really into it, had a lot of fun doing it, traveling, because that class is popular, you know what I mean? Everywhere you go, it's very big. There's competition. There's actually people that know how to race that class. So I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun doing it. The car was basic at that time. So now that I went turbo, I've been having nothing but problems. You know what I mean? Anybody knows that.
So because you're J Series, is there any different stipulations with your car versus B Series or K Series in sport front wheel drive? Or you fall in the same
I
category?
wonder what the weight issue.
Well, that's what I was going to say, because they have different weights, different tires, different fuels.
Either way, the car is heavy. I'm not lighter than none of them. So you got to imagine my motor's a lot more heavier than them and my transmission.
I wonder how much more heavier a J Series is than a K Series.
I have no idea, but I know it's heavier.
That's like.
Well, you can't say that though, because you look at like my truck. My Duramax, fully dressed, is only 100 pounds more than the LS that was in it.
So, I mean,
It's
I don't
fucking
know.
insane.
Yeah, I don't know where it falls. I haven't weighed the car.
I was gonna say, if you balance it yet?
I work at a scale company, bro. It's good. You know, I'll weigh it.
I was wondering if you scaled it yet.
Yeah, no, I've not scaled the car, but yeah, I mean, we made a lot of changes on it. So this race season, there's a lot to come, and
I was gonna say your video the other day you posted of you on the dyno. That shit sounded good.
yeah, no, it it made a very decent power and everything. So we're ready. We're ready for 2020. Get started with it.
And you, your first event, what are you planning? Are you gonna make Bakersfield?
Yes,
Okay.
I will be at Bakersfield.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah,
We'll be there too.
that's where the car will be debuting. With all its changes and
I
everything.
can't fucking wait to see this motherfucker go down.
Yeah,
It's a
gonna-
decent track to be debuting at too.
Yeah, so
Better than fucking ice rink at Sac.
yeah.
I don't know. I wish that track would change. Well, since you've been racing for quite some time, and you've been around everybody that races and whatnot, what's your feeling on track versus street? I mean, you've done both.
Yeah.
You've been in both worlds.
Yeah.
What's your feeling? Would you rather be a street racer? Would you rather be a track racer? What do you like both ways? You know what I mean? What is your pros and cons of each?
Well,
you.
Well, I mean, of course, everybody's pros and cons about track racing is that a lot of people are shy of it. You know what I mean? They don't want to go out there and make an ass of themselves. You know what I mean?
It's intimidating.
And yeah, it's intimidating, and I can understand that for anybody. That's why it goes into the category of how come there's not a lot of people racing on the track. It's because a lot of people are discouraged. A lot of people are either afraid or they don't have that outlet for people like me or people like you or anybody else that knows what they're doing to be like, hey, come here, let me show you.
Well, I was gonna say, what advice would you give to a new racer, since now that you're kind of seasoned, but you're still somewhat new. I mean, you're not, 10 years plus.
Of course, yeah.
What would you tell a new racer? What would you give them as a do this, do that? Don't feel like that type of person that you shouldn't show up to the track and make an ass of yourself.
No.
Is there anything that you would say that would have helped you back then?
Honestly, you just got to go out there and go do it. That's it. You know what I mean? It's like that saying, you could take a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink it. I could take anybody to the track. I could take anybody there, but are they going to really enjoy it? Is that really what they want? You know what I mean? So if you're going to do it and enjoy it and get yourself a good circle, that's going to help you out. I mean, as far with everything.
Yeah.
Because if you go out there and you go with people that are not going to help you or, people that are going to half-ass everything, you're going to be discouraged because either you're going to put a lot of money into it and you're going to fall short of your goal and you're going to get discouraged of it. Don't let that stop you. Continue and be your own man and prosper and just keep going with it. I had numerous people tell me that I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that, I would never go this fast or go that fast or do this and do that. Look at me today.
Would you recommend people go on but would you recommend people go on Wednesdays, or would you recommend saying go to an event and just fucking go for it?
Honestly, they go to whatever they feel like. Honestly, if they want to go to a full-blown event, get that that anxiety, that little shake off of being around a bunch of people, get it off your shoulder, because if you're scared just going to a testing tune, whatever, you shouldn't be. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. It's because that was me. What you just described was me.
Yeah.
I did street for so long. I had never went to the track. One, I was always single cam, and I was just always intimidated of the fucking track.
Yeah.
And then I went once time to go watch, and then I'm like, yo, I'm fucking coming back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring my car. So then I brought my car. I didn't know what to expect, but I still went out there and did it. And luckily I got some older homies, like shout out Roper from 7600. He actually was helping me do a little bit of things. And the next thing you know, Chuck,
I was gonna say, you got the oldest man in fucking racing.
Uncle Chuck fucking has helped me so much, dude. It's not even funny. He's a man behind my scenes in a sense. I call him all the time for help. He helped me out with a lot of shit. Like when I kept snapping axles and blowing up trains, he's helped fix that problem with my car and what I was doing about preloading, about my axles not being straight. This little shit. But it's reaching out. I never reached out. And then now, I don't have no problem reaching out because I'm like, okay, everybody's cool. I got over the fact that thinking everybody's like an asshole and everything. Kind of like what we talked about off air about the parking situation.
Yeah,
some of us. But not everybody's like that. You're an approachable guy.
Yeah.
People don't understand. That's kind of what we talked about.
It's the intimidation. It's the same thing like you going to the track and seeing Ron or Dave or Derek or
I'd be fucking
Jeremy or anybody. You're like, oh my god, that's fucking. Oh my god, people get that way.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to go walk up to that person. Walk up to anybody. They're not fucking Mark Wahlberg or whatever. They're just some motherfucker from San Jose. Just walk up to him. It's okay.
Well, but the thing is I ain't gonna lie. If I saw Chris Miller, or one of the Miller brothers, or even Prayantu, Marsh, I'm not gonna lie, I'll fanboy the fuck out.
Why?
Because I watched them so many videos. That's my Mark Wahlberg.
Y'all ain't shit.
Fucking Christ, well they're never gonna be on a fucking show. Fucking Christ.
No, but that's just one of the things that I've always wanted to get out to people is don't be afraid to go talk to somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're there to enjoy it. Yeah, you're there to have fun, but don't feel like you should be afraid.
Yeah, never.
You know what I mean? That's one thing. Enjoy your car. Enjoy the track. Enjoy the event. enjoy it. Have fucking
I
fun.
think another thing is what we need to talk about, well, on the topic is what you said, what they should do. I think doing your homework. Learning, I watched the videos, I think we've talked about this fucking
With
over
Tony.
and over on this episode.
I know Tony was a big one.
Like my first time, before I even went to track, I was watching YouTube videos, how to stage, how to fucking do all this, because I went to the event and I saw people making fools of themselves in a sense to other people, and I thought, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
I got a little bit of a street rap name, I can't go to the track and be a retard. And I still ended up being a retard.
That's why you run 2 classes. So you run the 1250 class and you fuck off and tune your car in the 1250 class, and then you run the all motor class and have some fun.
Oh yeah, we could start my car and do that right now, next event. But I think a lot of it has to do with homework. Because if you're sitting at home, you're on YouTube anyway.
Yeah.
You should be watching our show. But after this episode, go look up. If you don't never been to a track, go look up how to stage a car at the racetrack.
Pro tree versus fucking regular tree, like.
I mean, I even I have a tree app on my phone, and the night before the track, I'm playing that in bed. That way I get the motions in my head, so when I go to the track the next day, I can be as quick as I can off the fucking tree.
Fucked up. That's one thing I can't talk shit on, because your reaction times are actually really good.
Yeah, bitch.
60 foot sucks. And the track sucks.
Well,
but your extra time is good.
If my tire pressure guy was good, I'd have a good 60 foot.
If you would buy a real tire pressure gauge that wasn't off by fucking 5 PSI.
Steve was like, man, fuck, I don't get it.
You gotta be a moment of I'll go shake the spot for a minute.
You're hijacking my episode.
Right.
No, but I think that's one thing is homework, man. Do your homework, man. Don't be scared to do homework. Don't be scared to ask anybody for help.
No.
Everyone at the track,
don't be intimidated.
Yeah.
That's the big one. Don't be intimidated.
I mean, they'll see cars like this, and they'll be like, oh, fuck. Walk up to him, talk to him, tell him you like his car, fucking do that. But I think a lot of things is, too, is I think we've talked about, me and you have talked about before, big dogs, Sinister, SVP, LI Speed, all the big cars, fast cars, they don't ever go that way in the parking lot. Sack-wise. They don't
Some
ever.
do.
I think.
Some do.
But I beg differ than that because my teammates do.
I was gonna say,
they go walk around, hang out, go get food, go look at cars. Dave roams.
Yeah.
He loves to go out. He gets on his bike.
I would say a lot of
he rides around looking at
I
cars.
would say you'll see a lot on fixies or a lot on Groms.
Yeah,
just fucking roaming.
cruising around looking at things.
And you can't say that because Danny walked up to our pit. Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, I fanboyed out when he said first time money. I was like, yo, Danny's calling me.
That was stupid.
Yeah, but it is what it is. He's the homie. Shout out the homie. He needs to get on here too.
I can't talk shit because I fanboyed out a little bit today with Danny. I sold him something. I was happy. I was like, and then I
Got
realized
my money back finally.
that's all it was. I was pissed. I was like, this fucker bought the same amount of stickers that I bought from him. I was like, he's getting my money back. I was like, what a
Ours
dick.
is cheaper though.
Nah. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what price he gave
Man, oh, we don't talk about this.
Yeah,
How much you pay for stickers?
you. You paid?
Damn.
Anyways. So track wise, since we're kind of on the track note here, is your what motivates you to go to the track?
There you go.
And what would motivate you to keep going to the track type thing? What does keep motivating you to go to the track?
The enjoyment of it, the fun, I go out there to, race and have a good time. It's the company that I have, the people that I bring with me to the track. It's always a good time. It's, hanging out, cooking food, having conversations, it's my time to relax and, just race and have good people around me. So I enjoy going out there. I enjoy looking at other people's builds. I enjoy talking to other people. I'm not shy to talk to people, but if I feel you're giving me that dick vibe, well, guess what? I'm not going to go give you my time. I'm not, plain and simple. I'm not going to sit there, and sugarcoat it, you know what I mean? If I feel like you're over there and I see you brushing people off, why am I going to go over there? Because then I'm going to get upset and be like, hey, bro, why you acting like this? You know what I mean? I don't act like that. You guys don't even know. Countless times I get DMs, people talking to me at the track. Hey, you know what I mean? It's like, it's cool. I'm with it, open arms every time. I have people come to me like, you can see it in their face, they're shocked.
Delete.
Yeah,
Delete. Delete.
Yeah.
No, but there is people who do that though.
Oh yeah, all day.
Open, leave them on red and shit like that.
No.
And that's fucked up part. And that's like I put the whole.
Nobody does that to me.
Yeah.
The homie hit me up the other day, asked me if I had a welder, and I did have a small little.
I saw that, yeah.
And I showed it to him. It's like
He called you daddy.
Wow. Yeah. You called me Bobby, huh?
Fuck that shit.
Damn.
It's not my fault I'm old. Well, compared to them. Not
Okay.
you.
I was gonna say, what the hell?
No, but like, I try to help any way I can. Like, he's not from my team; he's from another team.
Yeah.
But he's the homie, and I'm not using it.
Of
Go
course,
use it.
yeah.
And he used it for a good purpose. Why would I not want somebody to help get their car back on the road?
Of course, yeah.
I let him a welder. He got 2 cars back on the road.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all they need.
Yeah. But
So,
So it's family fun.
Mm-hmm.
You
Let's
know,
go,
it's,
baby.
it's the environment,
Yeah.
flip it. What don't you like about that?
right?
What I don't like
Yeah.
about the track, there's nothing I do not like about the track, honestly. Nope. I can never say, I go there to have a good time and I go there to race. Do I...
Okay, well, as a racer.
But as a racer, do I dislike, the managing of it? Of course I do, because it reflects, if they're not doing their job, well, guess what? Now you're making our job harder to put on a show for everybody else.
I was going to say, it reflects the event.
Oh, very much. For everybody. It doesn't matter whether it's a small event or a big event. Now you're slowing us down because now we all got to have a conversation with each other, figure out who's racing who.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me, can we get the ladder?
Well,
why do we got to look
We've
at
done
that?
that.
We
How
got-
many
oh,
times?
yeah.
But us as racers should not have to be looking at that ladder.
No, hell no.
That should be their job to get everything ready.
Or who's next, or who
We're
came,
paying
yeah.
to come to your event. You should have everything set up from A to Z.
Yep.
Payouts right, everything, trophies, whatever it may be.
Yep.
It has to be right, because if not, guess what? Now you're not going to want to come. Now I'm not going to want to come, and neither are you going to want to come.
shit.
I was saying,
Yeah.
and now when the racer doesn't want to come, now the person that's viewing this race doesn't want to come either. So you're losing racers, spectators,
Yep.
family, you're
Yep.
losing all of it.
And real shit, like, if I stop going, then my mom's not gonna go, my dad's not gonna go, my sister's not gonna go, her boyfriend's not gonna go,
Yeah.
the kids aren't gonna go, and the
Yeah.
kids fucking love going
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
track.
yeah.
They stay asking, when are we going racing, when are we going racing?
Mhm.
But, like, once, there is people who, like, be on my level, be on your level, be on whoever's level. They have people that go there to watch them, to go hang out and go support them.
Yep.
That's more money. But now if you just piss this guy off, like if they piss you off and something happens and you don't go, how many people are not gonna go and how much money are they gonna lose out? And they think, oh, we don't give a shit about him. But then okay, now you're gonna treat him like that. Now you lost me too.
Yeah.
Oh, you lost them, or you lost me too.
Yep.
And then it's just trickle. It's a trickle effect.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, you look at it just as our local track. Years upon years upon years, it was hundreds of racers. Now it's 20 racers. Then it's gonna be 10 racers. Then it's gonna be 5.
Well,
It's just it's going down.
everybody's in that fucking all motor bracket. And it drives me nuts.
What?
People don't want to go faster. They don't want to improve, like we've talked about.
Because
many
fucking all
times.
motors expensive.
Not even just put a turbo in the car.
Well, yeah, that's cheap fast.
I just told some people to go turbo, but I'm all motor.
What? I don't even know how to word this. What do you think a track could change, or even an event? What would motivate you think someone to come to the track? Like if the event sucks, or the management sucks, or however you want to say it, what do you think could be changed to get more people in the seats? Is it payouts? Is it racers? Is it food? Is it event layout? I mean, what do you think could be changed from where you've been to? I mean, because you've traveled.
Mm-hmm.
You've been to Vegas. You've been to Bakersfield.
Yeah.
You've been to LA. You've been
Yeah.
to SAC. You know what I mean? What have you seen from all these different locations that you would change to get more people that you think, I mean, like your opinion, that you think would get more people into seats?
Yeah.
Or even behind cars, or any of it?
As far as that goes, it's like, the best way to explain this is like, okay, so you got your racers, you got people that come, everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you got your racers not racing no more, you no longer have a show to put on for them,
Mm-hmm.
right? So who's going to want to go to a show where you know there's only going to be 15, 20 people racing? So
I want to go watch car shows and watch them for $1,000.
yeah, so I mean, it goes from the top to the bottom. It goes from the way they manage it, the way they promote it, the way it's out there. Because if you don't go and promote it, and you're just based off of social media isn't everything. You know what I mean? Yes, it's big.
It's a huge platform.
It
bro.
is. It is a huge platform. But how many people really advertise it out there? Just because you have one person posting it up doesn't mean that 10,000 or 50,000 or 100,000 of your followers is going to go and support you and repost it. You know, so you're only getting a little bit of an outlet out.
Oh, we know.
Oh, we see that on
Repost,
the
motherfuckers.
Repost.
Yeah, you know, and it's like, you know, it's tough because, like I said, people don't have the right guidance. They don't have the right, you know, outsources for, hey, I want to race, but who do I go to?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't. They're scared to go talk to you. They're scared to talk to me. So what's left? They're sheltered. So now that they're sheltered, you got another person that is not racing. You got another person that's not wanting to show up to events because now it's boring to them.
Yep.
They have no motivation in it. You know what I mean? So
And they get turned away from working on the cars because they can't get help and they get frustrated with it, and they just fucking sell it and they just get out of the thing. I've seen it happen.
Oh, I've seen.
I've seen at least like 5 people within the last couple of months I know,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, bro, like all you had to do was ask me for help. Or whatever.
Yeah.
I know I'm a busy guy, but damn, I could have let you. I could have had one of my homies go help you out with what you told me was wrong with your car.
Mm-hmm.
One of my homies could have went and did that.
Yeah.
You know, one of my younger guys could have went and did that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, come on, bro.
But
Don't give up so easy.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
It falls into, you know, like all that type of stuff, you know, and dedicating yourself. You know what I mean? Like, don't be a time and a moment type of person, because if that's what you are, you're going to fail. I'm going to tell you straight up right now. You are going to fail because for the simple fact you're going to give up.
Yep.
You're not going to want to see the light over that hill and continue and prosper. So if you don't see that light on the other side, what's going to happen? You go and buy a car. There's no good, you know, ending for you. So what's next? You know what? I don't want to do this. This isn't for me. So bam, car's gone. Next thing you know, they're over there buying a 392 or a Mustang or a Camaro. You know, but you know what I'm saying though? It's more easier for them to go to the dealership and go buy a modern car than waste their time on an older car, whether it be a muscle car, import, you know, whatever they're doing, whatever they're into. I'm not just relating only for, you know, import guys. I'm talking as far as muscle guys too.
Even to go buy an old 50 or an old CRX, they're not going to want to do that because you're going to get it in a shitty condition. Why? When they can get mommy and daddy, or even just on their own credit, I know that's because of CRX, but they can go.
Sad.
They can go get S550.
Yeah.
They can go get a new Camaro, and I've seen a whole bunch of them out lately.
Patrick.
Young kids. Hey, Pat works. But you know, I see these dudes, but the thing that drives me the craziest is that I went out the other night, and these kids, young kids, like we're saying, cars, whatever, right? Because I know they don't make more than me to afford them cars, so I'm like, bro, like.
You'd be surprised though.
Yeah,
I'll beg to differ with that, because the kids out here in the Bay, they got it.
That's
and I'll
what
be the
I'm
first
saying.
one to say
I'm talking about Valley kids.
Yeah, no, there's some out there too though. There's some that are out there too that are doing it.
No, there
like,
is some kids out there that
I ain't telling you what they're doing, but they got it.
There's some that are driving.
They got it though. You know what I mean?
But
Bear is known for Molly.
they think that you can just get in those muscle cars and go fast.
Yep.
And I was calling cars out left and right, and not one of them wanted to race me.
Yeah.
But they wanted to race the other Mustang. But I'm like, why won't you race me? I just dogged that GTO out. Why won't you race me? Why won't you? And then they go and race each other. Dudes, okay. Jesus Christ. I gotta stop. There's smoke coming out of his hood.
Yeah.
And he's telling me, and I'm like, yo, your car's smoking. He goes, I just did a burnout. He didn't do a fucking burnout. We were all standing right there. He didn't do shit. If anything, he spun the tires like a couple of times and stopped. Not enough to make a smoke show or keep going. He barely did anything. And I walked closer because my boys were standing right there. I walked down there like, dude, he didn't do a burnout.
Yeah.
And I walked over, oh, it smells clutch.
Oh yeah.
2016, 17 Camaro.
I've seen that.
Clutch.
Bro,
Bro, you smoked your clutch. He goes, no, I was doing a burnout. So he drives forward. I looked at his helmet. I go, do you see any burnout marks there? And he goes, no. I go, then why'd your homie tell me he did a burnout? You know, they don't get the seat time. I try to tell these people about, like, you know, go get seat time. Go out to a street on your own and learn how to drive your car. Watch a video.
Yeah.
How many people make YouTube channels on how to launch a car and how to drive stick and all this shit? There's so many YouTube vloggers dudes out there.
You just gotta go and do it. That's it.
You have to go get that seat time to fucking, you know, learn.
Yeah.
And then don't be scared to race. That's another thing. They're scared to take an L. That's the number one thing. Like, if we go on the streets in the shootout, and let's say if my car's on nitrous, you'd make way more power than me. But would I be scared to race you in the streets? Fuck no.
Yeah.
Because anything can happen in the streets.
Of course.
But people are going to go, no, I don't want to race Jeff. Well, he makes blah, blah, blah power. You know, it's like, that don't mean shit.
I could break an axle, I could break a transmission, I could blow my motor, the turbo could give up. I could fry a fucking spark plug. Anything can happen.
Spin it ain't winning.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Huh?
Oh, fuck. Fuck.
You like that one? Huh?
Fuck.
Did you guys see that race when I raced Caesar in the white hatchback at the shootout? Did you guys listen to that video very closely?
White hash?
Yeah, the white one that raced the last spot when the cops came, and they were gonna tow my car.
I didn't watch it, no.
Dude,
Oh, I shut my car off after third gear.
we need to talk about that. What the fuck happened? How'd you get your car back? Because the last time I talked to you, that's when we split the money.
That's why I just said in the field, because last I heard you went into a field and...
Oh no,
so you guys were putting the car on the trailer, right?
So
and then
everybody left, right? Everybody took off, drove off, and my teammate is behind me, and he's like, "Dude, like, come on, hurry up! I'm gonna hold." I said, "Bro, just leave. It's okay." I said, "Just leave. Get out of here before they pop you." Cop pulls up hot. Hops out. What the fuck you guys doing? What are you doing? I look. I'm loading my car, and he's like, "No, back away, get away from the car. This and that." All right. So I left it there. You know, they run our names or whatever, and then he goes, "Let me ask you a question. How'd you guys get here?" Well, my
Your trailer's gone.
well, my friend drove off. I was like, so I guess I'd say we're walking. He goes, well, because you can't get in the car. There's kids in there. It was my boy and his lady. Mm-hmm. So they were like, hey, you know, there's kids in there. How are you guys gonna get in there? I said, I guess we're walking. Well, get to fucking walking then.
That's right, when you said that.
I said, what? All right, cool, whatever. But they hemmed them up. They jammed them.
Yeah.
And they were going to take my car. They were going to take the trailer. I mean, they were going to take everything.
Because that's when we were at the gas station, we were splitting the pot. You were like, dude, my fucking car. They made us walk and leave.
Yep.
And then I'm like, did they take his car? I never heard anything. All of a sudden you have your car back. So I'm like, yo, what actually happened?
So they ended up cutting my boy and them loose, giving him a fix-it ticket for his truck, not for my car. He got my car, whatever. But that day I blew the radiator on my truck. That's why
you were late.
That's why. No, I was there, but we had to swap trailer onto another truck. Yeah. So
the guy who's hosting ain't even here.
No. So we planned out the whole shootout, and then the people that were supposed to help me couldn't make it, so I ended up asking my other friends to help me out, which was Simon and them, and then you got involved, and then I was like, okay, well, they got it under control, so I'm going to race. You know what I mean? Hey, I know it was a shit show or whatever, but I did the best that I could do.
I actually don't think it went too bad. I thought it was pretty good.
It was
Except
bad.
for you guys making me have to fucking Simon make me run all the way down the fucking thing to go get the damn list.
Oh, yeah.
Like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, but
there was a fat ass kid running down the fucking street.
Yeah. But yeah, that day was crazy, man. And that was a crazy day. That was the.
That day was fun.
It was wild that day. I know we're going from spot to spot. We were trying to figure out somewhere because we were trying to get the race over with. And we weren't trying to split the pot.
Yeah,
the reason why we split the pot, and everybody was like, "Oh, why you guys split the pot?" Okay, first of all, you're not getting your car taken away. I'm getting my car taken away.
35 fucking cops.
Oh, they were everywhere. You see what they did to homeboy? You know what I mean?
Jailbird.
Hey, bro. Hey, I see what they did to him, and it was a wrap. I was like, yeah, that is not happening to me. I'm packing my car and I'm going home. Mind you, that day too, it was my daughter's birthday.
Oh, fuck.
So we got the taquero at the house. I got my girl pulling me up there. Hey, I was, bro, check this out.
We had to go get tacos on our own.
Bro, listen to this. So I was supposed to be home. Like 5 hours previous to that, right? And I stay in Merced. So my girl and them are all having.
Holy shit.
What?
Dude, that's a long way.
Yeah. So I ended up, I'm getting blown up. I'm getting in trouble. I'm about to get my huevos chopped off. You know what I mean? My girl's, where are you at? Your daughter's here. Everybody's here. Your family's here. Where are you at? Babe, the truck broke down. What? What do you mean? How are you going to get here? Good thing my boy just got at it because he's in the Army. Just got off of training. He came and picked us up, and we ended up all going over there after. But it was just like I was trying to give everybody a chance to get that pot. You know what I mean? No matter how far. Look, we're already out in the streets already. We're on the radar. There's cops everywhere. Why are we going to put ourselves that much more at risk and get?
I totally agree with the situation.
Yeah, it wasn't fair. It sucked that we had everybody driving around, but I was just trying to put on a show and benefit everybody else to have an opportunity to win the money. But unfortunately, it didn't happen. So we split the pot. That was it. Call it a day. I had to go too because I was about to get murdered.
Well, what time were we supposed to be at the strip? Because we showed up. There was a certain time we were supposed to be there.
11.
At the strip.
We're supposed to be there at 11.
I think if we would have showed up a little earlier, I think we would. But you know what pissed me off too is later on that night, how many cars were there? Did you see how?
Yeah, but then this was the other problem. The day before that, they had a little sideshow thing there. So the cops were already hot on there, and then whatever was going on.
From what I understood, there's multiple people that said this. I don't know if it's true. We don't know if it's true.
Mm-hmm.
There was someone that was calling the cops.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see nobody there. I mean,
I think that game warden. I think he called.
oh, he was following. I saw him after we pulled out and left.
Yeah,
I was saying, when you made a left to go to the gas station, he was still there.
Yeah, he was
And
driving
then-
around. He was on his phone, so he.
After that, because that was at the first spot, and then when we banged the left to go back to the strip,
Yeah.
that's when I saw him, and I saw another cop going that way. Okay, well, everyone's gone from there. Right?
Yeah.
Then we went to the strip,
Yeah.
and then some other weird street. Even that fool jailbird goes, "Have fun, y'all gonna go to jail." Who went to jail?
Yeah,
right.
No,
he ended up getting body slammed over there in the cuts. Yeah, no, I'm cool off all that.
It wasn't even him that got body slammed. His boy got body slammed.
Oh,
Hella bad.
It's because he was telling me that it's because he has the cage.
He was trying to get out.
And they
the cop
wouldn't
wouldn't
let
get
him
out.
put his hands out. They're like, "Get out." He goes, "I have to put my hand down to get over the cage."
Yeah.
But they ripped the other fool straight out
Oh yeah.
because he couldn't get out.
Yeah.
And because cops are dumb. They even told Sergio, "Oh, you were doing sideshow shit because it's a front wheel drive. Oh, so you were street racing." It's like you didn't even know what it was. So how you gonna get me?
Yeah.
This fool was a fall forward on his fucking head.
Yeah.
Speed throws down.
My bad. There's nothing. That's not a throw. This one.
No shit. So, I was about to get in trouble right now.
No, that's
Speak of the devil.
my boy, Ozzy Bear. The bear.
So, builds. Is there any build out there that you look up to that you've thought, holy shit, that's badass? Like, what's the top build that you think that you've ever seen? Or one that's most memorable, or any of that shit? What?
SFWD cars, period.
Just any of them?
Any of them, it doesn't matter, man. Those cars are just, they're on a whole different totem pole, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not just saying, like certain individuals, but you look at FCS, you look at, anybody here, it doesn't matter. There's so many people to list that are actually raced that class, but it's just those cars in general, man. It's like, you look at them and it's just like, damn, like these cars are blasting over 150, 180 miles an hour down the track, and they're B series, K series.
Yeah.
And it's just, wow. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I love it. I mean, don't get me wrong. If it wasn't for this, I would have done a crazy B series turbo setup already. You know what I mean? But I love them. Yeah.
Did you see? Was it last weekend? Orlando.
Mhm.
How many cars went sevens?
Yeah.
2.
Was it 2 or 3?
No, 3.
It was 3.
Three.
I thought there was 3 cars.
Three.
Out. They went 7. Starting 2020 off,
Yeah.
we're going 7.
Yeah. And did you see who all those cars were?
2 of them are fucking fluffy. Or those guys.
The rated R cars.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, 2 of them was fluffy, and then one was the Integra.
Yeah,
yellow
Fuel
was
Tech
like-
Marsh.
yellow.
Yeah, Fuel Tech. Yeah,
Yeah.
that Fuel Tech car. Yeah.
Man, those dudes were fucking flying.
Oh,
Everybody was hitting PBs at that track. I mean, it's Florida. Bro.
I guaranteed,
Damn
I said that every time fucking they wrecked. Every time they wrecked that car, I said they're gonna be the next ones in the 7s.
Yeah.
That car is fucking gnarly.
Dude,
Yeah.
my fucking hats off to those dudes. Crash car after car, having problems. It's not like they're doing that shit on purpose.
Swapping an entire fucking car in the pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
fucking-
Shoot.
and still making it
Crazy.
past. I mean, those dudes got fucking heart, bro. And
Yeah.
it's. I wish to be like that one day, to be on that level to where I can do that and just like, dude, that gives me motivation. That's what keeps me going. You know what I mean? It's
Of
like
course,
seeing
man.
shit like
You
that.
better find a pocket like Rome's.
Yeah. Yeah, but
So
you know what I'm
my,
saying?
so my personal experience is when I went to Pan America
Okay.
and
Pan Ams.
Abe, that's his event.
Mhm.
So shout out to Abe, Import DPS. That's the man right there. He invited us. We went over there. From what you guys, if you guys seen, it was Nightmare's car, my teammate. It was Steven from Vegas, and it was our all-wheel drive. We made the drive up there. Ron and all them flew up there. We met them up there. My experience there of racing compared to here is
It's way different.
It's night and day, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I could not believe like the dedication that you see there. I don't know if you guys ever been.
I haven't.
Okay.
That's
Check
our
this
goal
out,
is to go
man.
to the East
We're
Coast.
trying to go World Cup.
We're trying to go to
Check
World
this
Cup
out,
this year.
man. I plan on going to Pan America this year again.
Yeah.
You guys should come. You guys are more than welcome to come. Man, that will change your...
Is Ron fronting the bill?
Huh?
Is
No,
Ron
we
fronting-
pay our own. we pay our own, man. Papa Ron, Vegas closed. Damn. Yeah, but when I went there and I got to experience it, let me tell you guys this, man. There ain't nothing like it at all. Like, I loved it. It made me want to move over there and go live there just for the racing.
So, speaking of going over there, I don't know if it's supposed to be known. Are we allowed to talk about the car that's going to import DPS? Is that allowed to be known yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, not yet. You guys
Did you
will
know
see.
about that? Huh?
We'll discuss it after.
I'll let you know.
I've been
Okay, well, that's, I didn't know if you would. I didn't know
I've
if
been
you
off
caught
my-
it
I've been
anywhere.
off my shit.
Yeah.
I'll let you know after
well,
we're done. It's pretty cool.
Talking events.
I mean, it sucks, but it's pretty cool.
What about Vegas IFO right before the end of the year?
December?
What
yeah.
about it?
What's
Since
that?
we didn't really talk about who won.
Didn't Steven win?
Yeah, Steven. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They finally fucking took out Fat Kid.
Oh. Well, Fat Kid lost this year, or did the
opening
opening too.
Yeah, he lost the opener, but
Don't talk about. He's a little sour about that one. We were talking about
I bet he is. I would be too.
Do you know why he lost?
You know the problem is something about a door weight.
Nope. Well, that was for Vegas. This last opener, why he lost.
Like,
Motherfucker.
sleeping
He
on
was
the
making
side.
a sandwich at the light. He was pissed.
Don't get caught slipping at that light. You'll get
Dude,
wet.
he was pissed.
Yeah. It happens, man. You know, we ain't perfect. We're all human.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
But he did run a PB though.
Yeah.
He ran PB this year.
I give it to him because that's another person that fucking grinds in.
Well, we were talking. So, Saucepot posted something today talking about who wants to see records or who wants to see event, championships like point series.
Yeah.
I
And
wonder where he got that idea from.
anyway, and that was one thing that I had brought up, and a lot of people like my comment, commented on it. I said that PBs are always fucking cool. It's always cool to see records broken. It's always cool to see that shit. That's really cool. But when you have someone like Bello, Fat Kid, Steven, or anybody like that,
Yeah.
that can literally go round after round after round after
That's
round
a
after
show.
round. Yeah, fuck
That's
yeah,
a
that
show
is.
to watch.
If you can run a consistent 8 an entire fucking year at every event you go to
Oh,
without blowing a motor,
Oh, I love it.
For
Fuck.
them to do that on Nitro, that was. You got to give it to JVRE.
oh yeah.
They that car.
Well, he ran that.
Consistent 8s all year. Last
He
year.
ran that car on that same motor, same setup for 6 events total, I think it was.
Mhm.
Like, that's crazy.
And he backed up 8s all the fuck time.
Mhm.
What's your opinion on Nitro?
Right?
You think there should be fuel, or do you pay attention to all that, or?
Do you think that's considered all motor?
So my opinion on that, it's like I really don't care. You want me to tell you the truth, or you want me to lie and hop on the bandwagon?
No,
Like,
we're not-
honestly,
we're
I
truthers.
feel like racing should be run what you run. That's it. But unfortunately, there's a restriction on things because, for the simple fact, is that how fast these cars go. There has to be a cap on them. There has to be. Because
In a sense, though, it's not, though, because I always put it this way. You look at, until this year, you looked at the top of sport front wheel track. 8.0s.
Yep.
Okay? Other than Ramey's fucking shit show.
Yeah.
You look at all motor this year.
Hey,
What? 860? 840? Something like that? And they're 860s.
868.
You're fucking 0.6 off between a fully built turbo car and a
Yep.
fully built all motor car.
Those
That's
dudes can-
fucking
those dudes can
insane.
But that's only Bello though.
No, Sonic went 8s.
Not consistently.
No, but I'm just saying.
And he-
I'm just comparing
But
times.
they did that. I mean, because
Well, I'll queue an 8.
Oh, fuck out of here. 2020 is gonna be a new year for me. No.
Jamie went 8s.
but-
Sonic went 8s.
But the only people.
Fucking TB went 8s.
Christ, that fucking car. But what I'm saying is, Bello backed it up consistently
Yeah.
in events.
I'm just saying, comparing all motor and
Forrest
sport
did.
front wheel drive. That's fucking
Yeah,
insane.
and no, I get it. But
That's crazy. Like the one run what you brung shit. Like
Yeah.
that's you can't.
Well,
Until you go
well,
fully extreme and
well,
get into the
but-
fucking
but the whole-
outlaw
okay,
shit like
if you go back
Speed
to
Factory.
the beginning, what kind of started this whole field thing was Jamie March playing with Nitro, right? Going faster and faster, but then going. What if he ran those against the M1 cars? What do you think they should be allowed? I mean, because obviously an M1 car is not going to keep over a Nitro car,
Never.
right?
Yeah.
So that's not necessarily fair. Do you think Nitro should be allow them to have its own class and then M1 have its own class, or do you think they should get rid of it and make them learn?
Well, I mean, that's the way it is now.
Because now they're doing that.
There's classes like, you know, this, that. It's because everything is accordingly. You know what I mean? But that's a good thing, though. You know what I mean? Because now you're putting on a show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have this class, you got this class, you got that class, and you got this class. You can't go stick a SWD car with a M1 car.
Yeah.
He's gonna blow his doors off.
Exactly.
So they got their own class. The M1 has their own class. Everybody has their own class. But see, everybody's on that subject. That's East Coast subject. Yeah. Our subject here is we have no fuel restrictions. It's a run what you brung and a free for all here in California.
Well, that's kind of what we wanted to do with the show, was like, because a lot. I mean, I know of you. Mm-hmm. A lot of people who watch the show might not.
Yeah.
But then there's a lot of people who do.
Yeah.
We started the show because we want to give guys like you who built this beautiful fucking car, been putting in work for fucking years, need to have recognition. We got to put the spotlight on guys like you, and that's what I want to start the show. And I want to. That's what we've even talked about. Maybe even hosting our own event, but it's just like I don't have time for it right now. But like, so we can give racers what they need, and you know, maybe run it different.
Yeah.
And then also like, you know, maybe change that to where we can have a point system, or we could just even have even better events.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because the cars are here. We know the cars are here, and it's just we need the events and we need the tracks.
Yeah.
You know, and
Well, that's that whole track thing. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Because I've talked to a couple big names, like even like Jason.
Yeah.
Jason won't come here.
yeah,
Up to set. That fucking track is scary.
I wouldn't put that car there either.
No, I wouldn't put an 8-second car on that fucking track. Fuck no.
Yeah, but unfortunately, this is what we have, and this is what we deal with. You
Oh,
know
yeah.
what I mean? Because
Yeah.
we are not like them. We don't have the nice, better tracks over there. You know what I mean? We work with what we have here.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And hey,
But that's kind of the shitty part, though. You think that, in a sense, do you think that limits racers here?
of course it does.
Because we don't have the tracks that can
Of
hold
course.
those cars?
Of course.
So why run here at all? Why build here at all, you know?
Yep. And it's also payouts. Payouts.
That's a big one.
Payouts has a big thing to do with all that. A racer is not going to come all the way from SoCal all the way to Northern California for $500. You're going to spend that on gas and snacks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Shit, you
like,
spend that in beer.
yeah, you know what I'm saying though? It's like, if you get more people in the stands, you get more racers, you get a better payout, you host a better track event, you will get people that are going to come.
And then
Quit giving fucking $300 to $1,000 to $2,000 for fucking car shows.
Nah, yeah. Man.
I'm sorry. Car shows bring in people. I get it. I get
Puts
it.
on a show too.
I totally
But
get it.
we
You're
as
at
racers
a
are
racetrack.
also putting on a show.
Exactly.
Because when you ration everything up, how much we spend to go racing. Hey, let them go in there and go sleep on
I'll
the
say, why don't
couch.
you go sleep on the couch?
Yeah,
baby?
go put them in the couch.
I was gonna say either the couch or my car, either way.
No, there's a couch right here, and there's a couch upstairs right here in this open loft. If you walks up the stairs up there, and there's drinks inside the fridge too.
He's a what?
You take him to the one upstairs so he can look over the side. You can hear us, so he knows that we're right here. Another blooper.
Anyways, but we can just keep talking. It's cool. Yeah, payouts is a big one. Like we were talking about that off camera. You know what I mean? I feel that just as me being in the industry, me seeing people, me talking to people, it's big. I mean, you can't, even if you go beside looking at the cost of building a car, even if you put that aside, because you have to put money to build a car, to race, to win, you know. Beside that, you look at fuel, tires, gas in your vehicle to get there. You look at food, you look at
Hotels.
entry, you look at hotels, you look at all the costs to even participate.
Yeah.
I spent about $1,000.
100, 200, 300 is not a fucking enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it if you don't win. Yeah, cool. You don't get shit. I mean, that's how racing goes. That's how winning goes. You don't get a participation trophy for every time you fucking run.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist. So, you have to pay out more. And that's what sucks is they're like, well, we don't pay enough, or we don't pay that much because we don't have the racers. Well, you're not going to get the racers until you start paying.
Of course, yeah.
You can't hold an event, get $50,000, pay $1,000 to a car show, pay $200 to racers.
Yeah.
take some of your fucking $50,000 profit
Yep.
and pay some fucking racers.
Nah, ain't gonna happen.
I know it ain't gonna happen because people that hold events are fucking greedy.
Yeah.
I mean, I got mad respect for everyone that does it around here. Thank you for doing what you do.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, you can't lace your pockets and expect to keep lacing your pockets if you don't pay who's helping you lace your pockets.
Yep.
It don't work.
Yeah.
It costs money to make money.
It does.
You put that money out there, you're gonna get more money.
And there's certain event people that see that. Because I know over the years watching events, I mean, you look at one that has local models. You look at one that pays real fucking models.
Yeah.
You look at one that, doesn't prep a track other than what that track gives you.
Yeah.
And then you have one that literally goes out there and scrapes it and torches it and preps it and, lays it and drags it and fucking sets it up.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see the difference between event coordinators and you can tell the difference.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. But, yeah, there's somebody needs to either get with coordinators around here or something. Somebody needs to do something. I don't know how or who or what, but
you sound like you're the man for the job.
I don't have Uncle Ron's pockets though.
It's not about, but the thing is, it's not about because we've had conversations between ourselves of this trying to host an event. Like what was it like right before Christmas? I think we had a conversation, and we started looking into it and trying to see what it takes. And I don't know what research. I'm not sure all the research you did, but it's not. I understand they don't have. We got to also understand they don't have an easy job.
No,
it's not easy.
That's why I say thank you for doing what you do. I'm not going to ever take that away from any of them.
But you can do better.
Yes, exactly.
And that's why I think you would be the man for the job to go out there and you're a good talker. And you
fuck no, I'll yell at every single one of them.
Okay, sometimes yelling works. Sometimes yelling works.
No.
But I think you're not necessarily a racer, but you know a lot about racing. You know what like being a racer.
Racer? Fuck. I'm out. Bye, guys. No.
next episode, he's got his Duramax going down the track.
Right? You want to race? What's up?
He's gonna pull out that Honda Fit.
Oh man.
Hey, K-Fit's where it's at.
Yeah. But
it's like the K Insight, man. You ain't fucking with that.
no, but
So you want to race my teammate or what?
all right, see about
The white car or the black car?
He has the black one.
I need 2 in the hit though.
2 in the hit?
That's rules, dog.
What are you talking about, bro?
Hey, I only make 205
That's what he
bucks.
sells like.
That's what I tell everybody.
You sound like a crybaby right
2 in the
now, bro.
hit.
Come on.
That's his race rule. You want to race me? It's 2 and hit.
Wow, man, come on.
Right? That's fucking half track already.
Yeah.
Where was I? And I got somebody to do that. They gave me. I convinced
Who
them.
the fuck would fall for that?
I forgot who did, but they gave me 2. And I was like, "You're a fucking moron."
At best, I'd give you 2. I would never give you the hit.
I'll be like, yeah, I'll give you 2 cars, but you're gonna pay more, and I'm gonna pay less for the payout. I'll tell you that.
Odd money.
Yeah.
Odd bets.
Yep.
But I think you would really do good at that. I think you should put some.
I've talked to a few, and I think when we talked about that in past episodes, is having event people on our show. I think it'd be great, so you could sit down and see the opposite side of it.
That's why I said earlier, so we can.
I mean, we have racers, we have street racers, and event people. I think could be great just to get that side of things.
Yeah, I think so. That's why I said, off air. I think that's what we need to do is get a promoter on here and see what we can see their side of the story. You know what I mean? To see why they because all we sound like some crybabies just fucking bitches most some crybaby racers, in a sense. But we need to see what they're saying.
Oh yeah.
Why they think they're not? What numbers are they really seeing? Are they really making the money that we think they're making?
But
you know what I mean?
that's what it's going to come down to. They're going to be truthful people about it. Are they really going to say, "Oh yeah, I made $100,000 that fucking show"? Or are they going to say, "Oh, I only made $10,000 and I paid out fucking 9."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And for that same sense, there ain't gonna be no racers, and that's why there ain't people racing.
Yep.
Because you got too much politics going on about money, about this, about that, or what he made, or about what she made. And guess what? Who gets the rap? The racers do.
Yep.
Now you got people parting cars out. You got people tucking their cars away, or just simply not racing their events no more.
Yep.
Because of the payouts and the things that go on.
That's like I think you should do it because like you truly love this shit. You truly love this shit.
I like how he sets me up for this shit.
I'm just saying, man.
You should do it.
You're
Try
the man.
You should do it.
What? Why not?
Why not you?
What do you have to lose?
Because I'm a racer.
So?
And I'm
what do you
broke.
have to lose?
And I don't know much.
Bro, you're fucking more balling than me right
Fuck
now.
outta here.
Motherfucking 90 hours a week, fucking big bounce.
See, you should just go
14 hatchbacks, motherfucking bounce.
I'll get you a job.
Hey, like we were talking about earlier, don't be scared to open up that door.
No, yeah.
I talk to coordinators.
The reason
lot
why,
as it is anyway,
I fell off of doing that is just because it's 4 holidays and I had all
I
this
know.
shit coming up. So it's like
I know.
I couldn't even stress myself with that. But I would love to fucking get into that, and I think you're a good person because you know what the racers want, but you also can see it from a promoter's aspect.
I think I don't mind. I wouldn't mind doing that, but I think it's going to come towards the year. I don't think it's going to be something I'm going to do on the phone or anything like that. Like once I go to a street track event, a race wars event, an IFO, whatever, sit down and actually talk to them in person. Go to their trailer, go to their booth, go to whatever, and
But
just
my point,
say, hey.
another thing I was always say is it's because you're not greedy.
No,
you're not in
no.
it for the money.
Oh, no.
That is.
I'm in it for the love of the fucking sport.
That's my
I
point.
love cars.
I think you gotta have. It's kind of the same thing with racing. You can't come in here thinking you're gonna be rich.
But-
you're gonna be broke.
But that's another side of the story, though. A lot of event coordinators aren't racers.
Exactly, so they don't
Yeah.
understand.
Most of them are there
Yeah.
just as business.
Yep.
Yeah. But if you can come in and say, hey, got a little bit of racing background, I can help you make more money. We're gonna have to spend some money, but you're gonna make more in the long run in a sense. You can tell me that's not gonna get.
Oh yeah, of course it will. But
Yeah, but if they're only used to one way, what makes you think that you're going to come in and make a change on their point of view with their business?
they've already tried it with one other shitty person, and that person didn't do shit.
Yeah.
Not
There's
to name
always
names.
there's always going to be problems.
Politics,
There's always going to be problems. There's always going to be
And not
some
everybody's
type of
willing
stop.
to,
Always, yeah, of course. You know what I mean. And that's why, for the simple fact, we lost people in the stands. We lost people as racers because of all the racing politics that go on. Plain and simple.
Yep.
It doesn't matter which way you put the icing on the cake.
Because that's the shitty part. It comes down to it to where event promoters or event holders or whatever the fuck you want to call it, they are businessmen. They're not someone that's just racing with a fucking big pocket of money. They are businessmen. They're there to make money. They're not there to say, oh, well, fuck it, it cost 10 grand. I just made 10 grand. Fuck it. That's not what they're doing their whole life. It doesn't work that way. But something does need to change where there does need to be more money given. Or more, like the one that kind of pissed me off. So one of the events we went down to in LA, one of their winnings was free entry to our next event. Motherfucker, you only hold one event a year.
Yeah.
How is that a given? Like, you hold one event. I can understand if you're a point series or a bigger event like IFO, where it's like, hey, your next race is free. Hey, your next race is free. Hey, your next race is free. You race the whole season for free damn near. But when you have one event a year, that's not a fucking prize.
Yeah.
IFO.
Uh-huh.
They have many events a year. Now, like for instance,
I
like
think
for
they're up to like 20.
like, do you think that if you place first, second, or third, the next race you come to, like the next event, you get in free? That should be another award. I think.
Yeah.
Because that's gonna be like, well, shit. If I can win some money and I get to the next event for free,
of course.
that's more incentive for
Of
a
course.
guy
Of course.
to do that. You know,
And that's why I say a bigger event like IFO that would work great.
yeah, compared to.
But, shit.
I want to get back to your car real quick. What's the best time it's done, and what are we shooting for?
We already said what we were shooting for.
Did you?
Yeah, he said low 9s.
Oh, you said all that shit. My bad.
I don't know what he said personal best was on that. I
Yeah,
know.
what's the PB?
The PB on it is 10.2 at 139 miles an hour. It was spinning all first and second. If you watch the video, I was on no boost by gear, no nothing.
Damn.
Yeah. So it blew the tires off numerous times.
And you were roughly what power back then?
560.
Wow.
Yeah, I made about it was like 562 or something like that.
So now you're boost by gear, now you're a whole
Traction
bunch of other
control,
fucking
everything,
changes.
yep. I did a lot of changes on the car.
Yeah, that's gonna be a
So what class are you gonna run it?
sport farm drive.
Sport
Sport
four-wheel
four-wheel
drive, I
drive?
have to.
Yeah.
No choice. Why would I go over there and go racing 1150 index?
Well,
why not? It's a guaranteed win.
Special like turbo bracket or
Nope.
something.
No.
Nope. Go straight. Yeah, because you know the way I see it is, look, if I want to go and I want to be faster, it doesn't matter if I get my doors blown off. It's gonna make me want to be a better driver. It's gonna make me want to be a better racer and a better person.
I was like, there's only one other class that he can ever qualify or classify into, and that's only a class that doesn't exist.
That was.
That's the Speed Factory class.
Oh.
Yeah.
They don't exist. That class doesn't
Please don't
exist.
do that.
Why? He wouldn't be able to race.
Yeah.
He would be in the 1150 index because there would be no class.
I'd rather just go to turbo bracket than
Right?
at that point. Should have more fun over there.
Yeah. It sucks to say because that class is badass to fucking watch, but there's no class.
So what events are you going to do this year? Did we talk about that earlier?
Nope. Just his first one, just the break.
And we're gonna try to hit every single event that we can.
You gonna go farther than Vegas with the car, or are you just gonna stay West Coast?
Just West Coast, that's it.
I didn't know if you were gonna try to take car to Pan Am when you went.
I thought about it, but you know, it's a lot of money and it's a lot of stress. You know what I mean? You got to worry about getting the car there. You got to worry about where you're going to keep it. You know, you got to worry about this. You got to worry about that. If it breaks there,
I was gonna say,
you got to have money to go doing that.
Yeah.
This ain't no cheap sport.
No,
You know what I mean?
I was gonna say, I remember when Ron and them went, they were looking for transmission parts and nobody could find that fucking transmission.
I was there.
Yeah.
I'm the one that actually found it. Joe from what is it? From that owns the Hulk, the Black EK.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Shout out to him.
Isn't it Showtime?
Showtime.
Yes.
There you go. So he's actually, he's been a social media friend of mine for a long time. We finally met each other. Awesome guy. He showed all of us so much love while we were there. Like going back to what I said, the love there when they heard that we came from California all the way, they were like, "Wow, hey, you the guys from California!" Like everybody there, like
You also talk different.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's kind of the shitty part that I've always wondered. Because I know being on social media, being on any internet platform, whether it was forums, groups, whatever, you always hear that West Coast versus East Coast bullshit. And then,
No, when they come.
But then once you see in person, it's always different.
It's fucking mad love.
Yeah.
It's just
Because
like
I
when
know,
they came down here.
yeah, I was gonna say, because I know like when Maps came over here, when fucking Noel comes over here, when fucking any of them come over here, even when fucking Farrell and all those guys came to fucking down south, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they didn't even bring, like, Farrell didn't even bring his car. Dude,
No, he brought a golf cart though.
dude, and he was like on some real shit, was on some celebrity shit.
Oh yeah.
Because, think about it, East Coast people, they see that fool all the time.
Yeah.
But the West Coast people who've been watching him in bills for shit,
Why do you think everyone rides that hockey dick?
Oh.
Because it's so big over there, and then once he comes over here, fuck.
Yeah, I do something else, man. I do something else, man.
Anyways,
I'm not even gonna entertain the thought to have his name come out of
we'll
my
leave
mouth.
Factor's Idol alone.
Yeah.
Let's go start about your idol.
Who's my idol?
I'm not saying his name on my show.
Nah. Damn, like that. You got
That's your idol's best friend.
No.
They do shows all the time
Stay
together.
off there.
Oh wow.
I'll say it, my idol's fucking Frank Dumpstar.
Oh, Frank Downstar.
Yeah.
I've talked to him one time before.
Yeah.
He's taking some videos of my car too in Bakersfield.
Yeah. Anyways. This fucking guy.
Let's keep it PG-13, fellas. Let's keep it PG-13.
Shit.
You got any call-outs? Is this thing ever gonna see street?
It will.
Shoot out again?
Anything.
Is there anyone that you have raced in the past or have not raced in the past that you would like to line up against one day? Or someday or any of that shit?
Yeah, plain and simple. If they grow the balls and race me.
And who is that?
They know who they are.
Okay.
I don't need to name drop nobody.
I got you.
I ain't spitting nobody's name out here. They know who they are.
I got you.
I don't need to sit here. I don't need to sit over here.
Here we go, this 2 shit.
I got my turbo hatch out there. I'll race you with. It's out there, back in the front. I'll race you with that one.
That's fucking grandma grocery getter that you're trying to sell?
Yeah.
That shit was clean.
Yeah, it's still outside.
That's a
sitting there.
nice car.
But yeah, man, everybody knows me. You know what I mean? They know who I am.
700 right now.
Nah, I don't sell myself that short.
Alright, 700 and I'll take his 2 in the other way. You can heads up.
How about this? How about me and him race, and if he loses, you do 100 butt naked booty scoots across downtown.
The fuck, buddy? I didn't even think I could scoop my fat ass.
You see, you're talking about on some real shit. I'm talking about some unreal shit. Yeah, come on. Let's make it interesting.
Holy
Shit, or you run a quarter mile just fucking in your shoes only.
Bro, I'll fucking pay for that.
I'm racing some of the foot race. I don't give a fuck.
No, we're talking about butt naked running down the street, bro.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'll talk about nothing floating my boat. I'm just saying, you want to make things interesting.
I was gonna say, what
We
are you,
can start talking about
Sandra, what are you trying to get here?
But no, yeah, you know, like anybody that knows me, anybody that's ever wanted to race me, I am not hard to get a hold of. Everybody knows my social media. Everybody knows who I am.
You have a
Everything.
Hold on. That's a goddamn lie. Because
What?
before that shootout, you didn't have a social media.
Yes, I did.
Or that shit was hidden.
No,
Because I even tried to find you on there and I could not fucking find you for shit.
I've been on there. That's probably something wrong with your shit.
Or unless you were deleting and reposting.
No,
Because when I
never.
tried to find you, you only had like 3 posts.
No, never.
I put that on my live.
Go onto my old IG. There's over.
That's what it is.
What do you mean?
Your current IG.
So my current IG, I got locked out of my other IG, right? So listen to
That's
this.
what I'm saying.
I was only off of social media for not even 3 days.
Oh, okay.
So there was no way, no how that I was, this, and everybody
I was
was
just
always
saying,
posting me up all the time. Yeah.
Are you a social media addict like the rest of us?
What do you mean? Like, am I always on social media?
Yeah.
Of course I am. But when I'm bored or I'm just hanging out, of course.
This motherfucker
First,
picks his toes on live.
For real, you know, everybody's on their phone. Always. This is your first thing that everybody grabs is their phone to see what everybody else is doing. Of course, I'm on there.
I'm at work and it's full SVP live. I was like, nothing.
He was live dude, before we were coming over here. I was like, I gotta get on there and see what he's talking about, but I forgot to finish packing.
No, I was just showing the car. That's all.
Oh, they're gonna see that car.
Yeah, but yeah, the car will see the streets. You know what I mean? Anybody that wants to race me, I'm always open for races. I'm not scared to race anybody. Everybody's always known I'll race anybody. I don't care. But we're talking about being realistic racing, and we're talking about motherfuckers that are trying to come out and race me with their boys, uncles, fucking 3,000 horsepower cars. It's like, okay, bro, you're going a little too far with it. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I understand my car makes power, but goddamn, like, spare me a little bit.
Hey, bro, can I drive your car
Go ahead.
this weekend?
Go ahead.
Oh, wow.
Only if you races you
I
have
don't want to drive my car. Can I drive yours?
You have a car? My car starts up. Just take it.
Can I drive it, bro?
You break it, you buy
Can
it.
I show off your car? Act like it's mine?
Go ahead. Take it.
There's something I don't know about between you
I don't
two,
know
or
what the fuck he's talking about.
I don't
Go
know.
take
You guys
it.
are.
I don't know where he's going with that
He's
one.
over here giving you googly
There's
eyes.
other-
You're like,
Notice I'm looking here.
There's other people that do this in our lives.
Oh! God damn it. I don't know why I didn't catch on to that. No. Yeah. Nah.
But anyway.
Oh shit! See. I told you.
Anyway.
Another off-air topic.
Yeah. Okay.
Shit.
It's basically like this, fool. I borrow your turbo car. Can I take it to work tomorrow?
No.
Hey, fool. It's a real deal.
That's his own car.
No, unless you got money to cover everything that's on my car, then no, you ain't driving or touching my car.
Can I drive your car?
No, definitely not.
But you just said if I got the money to
You got the
cover.
money?
Oh, I guaranteed I got the money.
Okay,
to cover.
cool. Then put it on the table and go take it for a spin.
Well, what's your car cost? What? All right, well, that's a good thing to say. Since we're talking, not even like a real number, but just for people to think about building a car.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think you realistically have, rough number, not even every stage, but just in now? What do you roughly think you have into your car?
Over 30.
Think so?
Yeah, for sure.
So I told you on the money.
Yeah, it's over 30. Yeah.
So, sport front wheel drive. We've talked about this before. There's a lot of people that claim you can't build a sport front wheel drive car for under 100,000. Can't build a car for 50,000. You can't build a car for 10,000. You know what I mean? You can't build certain stages of cars for a certain amount of money.
Yes, you can. I've
So-
seen it firsthand.
30K. Let's say you said 35K, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we all know the number that you put up, the actual number. They're maybe making a little bit more than you,
Mm-hmm.
but how much money they put in there and how much did you?
Yeah.
You know
I'm
what I'm
putting it
saying?
to you this
No,
way.
what I'm saying is
If he pulls traction for the number that he has, he should break what he wants to run.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. And if you didn't have that nice shiny paint job and save money on a couple of little things, you could do more of a budget build in a sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I like my shit looking
No.
nice.
Right.
The car's fucking
Yeah,
beautiful, bro. I'm not knocking the car at all for that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying because there's other people who build sport front wheel drive cars.
Well,
they
you
look
look
like
at what he
dogs.
had before this. He had a factory motor. There was nothing done to the inside of that motor. It was a fucking drop-in fucking pick-and-pull motor.
That's all it was.
You know what I mean? You can build this shit.
You can.
That's what people don't realize. And I hate that you see these big name people. Oh, I got fucking $100,000 in my car. You can't do this unless you put X amount of dollars into this. You can. You flat out can. You can build a car for $10,000, $5,000, $20,000, whatever
It depends on what you're chasing, though.
Exactly.
Are you going out there just to enjoy yourself, or are you trying to do it as a long-term thing? If you're doing it as a long-term thing, then yeah,
You need,
best
you
believe
need to spend money.
yeah, you're gonna need a pocket with some money in it.
But we're not talking about racing
Yeah.
or anything like
I mean,
just building the car.
Oh yeah, you could build a car with 3,000. Go get an eBay turbo kit, slap it on, and go have fun.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, like,
I hate that.
spent like $5K on my car.
I watched so
Yeah.
many people get discouraged because I've seen it like
Yeah.
firsthand. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you know, my car was $100,000. Like,
You,
bullshit.
you know
Like,
what boggles my mind is people think I have way more money in my car than I actually do.
Yeah.
people
just
think
haven't
you have
gotten-
more power in your
Yeah,
car than you
that's
do.
the thing. But what I'm saying is like, you could build like mine and slap a eBay turbo kit on it and go numbers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know,
Little ching ching choo choo.
Yeah, that's it. Just
I know people who've done it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Man, I know numerous people take stock V20 VTEC, stock Alice VTEC, throw an eBay turbo kit on it, an XTD clutch, and go 1150s all day
Yep.
long.
Okay.
On eBay mounts, on some 22. I'm talking, you know what I mean? Like, it's very possible. You know what I mean? It's
Oh, yeah.
very possible, you know, but there's people, like I said, that will actually go that extra mile to experience it and enjoy it and be like, hey, this is what I'm going to make my life and I'm going to prosper and go forward. Or there's people that are like, this is getting a little expensive. I don't want to do it no more. That's it. Next thing you know, they got a bag truck or a car from the dealership or something, you know, whatever else they
Or they're
get
sitting
into.
they're sitting in the car lot on.
What's wrong
in
with
the car
building a truck?
Ain't nothing wrong with trucks. Everybody that knows, I've had numerous trucks in my life.
What's wrong with giving up a Honda and building a truck?
Nothing. I have them all.
I'm just
I'm
playing.
not giving up either.
So this just popped in my head, totally off subject, but I want to know this. Us as a podcast, I'm curious. You've kind of followed us almost since the beginning, or maybe since the beginning. You see a lot of it. You watch what we have on here. You've seen, you know, I don't know if you watched a lot of the episodes.
Yeah, I have watched all of them.
What do you think we could do as a podcast to grow? What do you think we need to do to get more people to view, or more people to watch, or more people to share, or whatever? I mean, what do you think you would like to see more of, or us change to get better?
No, I mean, you know, you guys just go out and do your thing. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, if you're asking me what to make it better, you guys are doing a good job. You know what I mean? You guys are opening this door. You know, you're slowly opening it. You know what I mean? It's open.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But it's like, are people really gonna watch it? Are people really gonna enjoy it? You know what I mean? But you got to give people what they want to see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you guys are gonna be that outlet, then be the outlet. You know what I mean? Go interview those people. Go to the track events. Show things. You know what I mean? Give something interesting for people to look at. You know what I mean? Because everything is the wow factor these days.
Yeah.
Everything. Like, okay, I see he's about to make another one, but am I really going to sit there and waste 30 minutes of my life to watch his bullshit? Or am I going to sit there and be like, oh, damn, Street Outlaws is coming on. I can't miss that. You have to make it interesting.
And that's
you know
what that's what I'm kind of getting at here is, what do you think would make that happen? Because just in looking at our views, you look at what person has done what.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And none of the episodes have. I mean, they're different, but
Some of us
they're
have
not
shocked
really
us and
any
some of us
different, you know
have
what I
let
mean?
us down on a sense is what we're kind of trying to get at.
yeah, you know what I mean. Like, I interview you. We ask about your car history and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I interview somebody else to do the same thing. You get 100 views, they get 1,000 views.
Yeah.
What is different? What could we do better to get that amount of views out of everybody?
I think
It's-
one thing, real quick, negativity. If he were to call out the people that he was talking about, if you were to say that, I think I don't really want to push negative.
No.
Because I want to be positive here.
Of course.
But the negative shit, that shit feeds. That
Oh,
goes back
of
to the
course.
hockey shit,
Of course.
all that shit. Look how popular those dudes, even Norris, Jamie Marsh, all those dudes fucking blew up way more when they started getting some funk out there.
Yeah.
There was some of them more popular, but
I was gonna say,
but
you
when
can't
it
always
came-
say that about
when it
Norris,
came
'cause
this
Norris-
way, when
Norris-
it came this way,
Nah.
that's when it started coming. Dude,
Maybe the
there's
generation.
there's a lot of people who don't know who Norris is on the West Coast. The East Coast does, but the West Coast, not this newer generation.
Man, yeah, I was gonna say
I'm
not the
saying,
newer generation.
But they know who Aki is. They know
Yeah.
who Bello is because he went whatever time and he's got funk. They know who Maps is.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's because they have something to show.
Yeah.
They have the entertainment for the people.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whether it be for this or whether it be for that. You know what I mean? Like, these people show their everyday life, you know, like Maps. You know, you have him on IG, shows you him with kids or at work, you know, doing this, doing that, doing racing, you know. He's showing his life,
Yep.
you know what I mean? What he does on a day-to-day basis, you know what I mean? So, you know, that outlet, you know, it's different, you know what I mean? The people over there compared to the people over here are different. Those people over there are more like open, out, let
yeah.
the world see. Over here, everybody's like more like, nah, we're gonna keep to ourselves, mind our own business.
That's true.
And that's it.
Because I've gotten a lot of that with even this. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you want to come here? Well, I don't know. I don't really like being on camera. I don't really like talk about myself. Or I don't really like people to know what's going on. Like, why?
because
like,
they're not used to that. That's why.
Yeah.
They're not used to that limelight. That's why. You know what I mean? You go and put somebody out there, and they're gonna be they're not gonna know what to say. You know what I mean? Yeah, they might be a big racer over here. But, you know, you go over there and all them are, let me hop on camera and I'm going to let you know about my life. I'm going to let you know about my
bill.
bill.
Stay on live.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that was one of the things. Like, I talked to
They
Noel about this. Like, me and Noel talked about the cast. Because I wanted to kind of get an East versus West type feeling to where what he thinks of East racing, like how you were talking about Panambi and this side and the other. And then he would give me an idea, you know, because he's raced in both, been in both, you know, whatever. And it's true. He was like, fuck yeah, I want to be on there. Hell yeah. You know, like, they really are that way. Everyone over there is like,
they're open.
Fuck yeah, it's crazy.
Like that negative shit, like when Sauce put Farrell on live and they were talking about the whole shit when that shit was all popping. Dude, they were live before the live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And on 3-4 different phones, all ready to get on one show and talk mad shit about something. And we know what that drama was, but they were, put me in front of the motherfucker.
Yeah, because they don't care. They have zero fucks and they're not holding back.
Do you think it's the West Coast mentality? It's a little bit different.
No, just everybody knows that the criticism over there and the way they handle things over there are different than the way we handle things, because they go over there on live and they're talking about this and that, but they're used to that. They're used to people talking shit. They're used to people saying stuff, so it's a norm to them. You do that over here, now you got somebody knocking at your door because they feel some type of way about how you said something.
That's what I'm saying. The West Coast has that thuggish ghetto, not the
No, but just the way we get down is a lot different than them. Anybody will tell you the West Coast is different than the East Coast. The way they handle things over there compared to we handle things. So you're asking about them and them being live and them being on their podcasts or whatever. They're not camera shy.
Nope.
Yeah.
They'll get out there and they'll say everything in front of the whole world. They don't care. Yeah. You do that over here, and everybody's like, nah, I don't want to be on camera. Nah, I'll just keep to myself. I'm not worried about you. I'm not worried about them. I'm doing me. That's it.
I don't think I've gotten told no from anybody. But a lot of people were...
They shy away from it. Maybe.
Get back to me. Get back to me.
Usually maybe they fucking knows.
So...
I mean, where were we at before that? I cut you off.
What we could do better.
Yeah.
Change type thing.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask. What we were talking about, the getting the spreadsheets and the spreadsheets.
the
work mentality. Talk about trees. The ladder.
Yeah, getting the ladder. Would that be something that maybe we could look at? Because in going to that means we have to become more of, in the sense of a media thing. On some soft spot shit. I love what he does. I think that's awesome. He gives you footage of it.
I wish he did like he used to do. We had talked about that too. If you ask him for his old ladders, they're fucking badass. Or his record ladders, they're fucking badass. He'll give you who built the motor, what time he ran, where he ran it, what the fucking, like, all kinds of shit. I think that's fucking dope.
I'm not saying we can go that deep.
No, but I'm just saying, I think that's just dope.
I love what he does, and on the weekends, I can't wait to follow his feed, because I want to see what they're doing. Because I like racing,
of course.
And a lot of these people, they just look for the numbers. I want to see who went in those classes and who placed what place and who's racing who next. I want to see all that shit. Like if I'm there, you know what I mean? And I think that's why I kind of like want to do something like that over here. But it just goes to saying that everything is different here. It's a whole other ball game. But
So that's where I was going with the whole podcast better thing. How can we get people to participate more? Because that's been my biggest bug since the fucking beginning. You'll post something and say, hey, who do you want to see? You'll get fucking 400 views, no comment. Who do you want to have on here? Who would you guys like? Fuck, 400 views, no comment.
we can ask a yes or no question in the story.
You'll get nothing.
300 views, you'll get 10 answers.
Yeah.
It's like, all you gotta do is click yes or no.
Like, this is for them. This isn't for us. I know you. I know what fucking all these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like, this is for you.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to see? You know what I mean? How I know the whole world is built on they want to see you fucking fail, so they'll watch instead of participate.
Yeah.
But really, what would you do to participate more? I mean, what would we do to get you to participate more type thing?
I mean, you got to be into it. That's it. Like if it's like anything,
I think
if you're
it's
going to be interested in cars, you're going to be interested in flipping burgers over at Burger King, or you're going to be making tamales and tacos on the corner in the morning, and you got to be into it. If you're not into it, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's it.
And that's like, you know, with when I don't know if you know, Street Outlaws, Chief and Sean had their podcast.
Yeah.
I fucking love listening to that shit.
Yeah.
They fucking made me laugh, but they talked about cars. I actually learned a lot of shit on there. And that's like, I didn't want to copy anything like their show, you know, because this is a whole nother ballgame in terms of what we do. But the reactions, it's like people are scared to react. And I think, my mom tells me this all the time. She's like, they're just not into it like you are.
Yeah.
They don't love the sport like you do. So you can't necessarily get mad. But we do have, so like fans, we can't just knock everybody because we do have fans that fucking, you know, shout out to the ones that like every post, reshare, you know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cats that do, and we see it and we appreciate it, and that's why we try to reshare.
But it's not even as much as resharing or anything like that. Like, yeah, that's cool, thank you. Like, I'm not knocking it. But it's more so of what we can do to better ourselves. What do you guys want to see?
What do you guys
That's
want to
what
see?
I want to know.
We can ask that, and no one will answer.
Yeah.
Like, how are you gonna? I guess that's one thing that's always gotten to me. How are you gonna view a story and not answer? You view every story, not answer.
Because
why do you keep viewing it if you don't want to answer?
They could just
but if
care
Kim
less, I
Kardashian
guess.
or Cardi B or some rapper posts a question, you know.
Well, that's because they're established. That's why, you know,
Right.
you guys are trying to establish yourself. So you have to put in that extra effort. You guys have to go to those extra events. You guys have to go that extra mile. You guys have to talk to those extra people. You got to make everything. See, you guys say, oh, Soft Spot and all his stuff, but remember something, he is fully dedicated to video, like, you know, doing,
that's
you know,
his
all
life.
his, that is his life. So he is good at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the dudes from 1320. That's all they do.
It's so racist.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
that's why I kind of told him, like, man, we gotta thug it out. We're on episode 9.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're not even 10 episodes in. Let's just keep grinding out.
So
and it's like the stickers. We got stickers coming out. Well, how would you say that? Well, because they're out already. Yeah, they're out already. Like I said, fucked up in this episode.
did you guys even bring me one?
So
so you thought about
no. We actually discussed this in the car. I actually don't want him to give you one.
Oh, okay.
Because we're having special stickers made and shirts for people that are on our episodes.
Oh.
So I want you to actually have a custom sticker that's not given to
I don't want you
everybody
to
else.
have the same one that I gave my little cousin or my homie. I want you to have a
You
special
get it?
one because you're a guest on our show. So
that's what it is. I want to have one that's
I can give you one of the
hologram or
ones
whatever.
if you want, but we'd rather personally let you have it's gonna be the next batch. We'll get it to you for sure.
The person, you know what I mean? Like that's how I am. I would rather have you have a special
like,
one than
you know, kind of like how Soft Spot has it. People have a sticker. I want you to have one special sticker, like, oh shit, he was on the podcast.
Yeah.
Fuck, how do I get one of those?
Yeah.
Another motivation thing.
Yeah,
It's like
of course.
we can all work
or
together.
hey, that's a different one than he has. I wonder why.
Yeah.
So they go look it up, and we can compare the stickers on, you know, and say, oh well, he was on the episode. Well, I didn't see his episode. And then he'll go watch your episode.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's more of a to get you out there more, get us out there more type shit because it's different. It's not the same repetitive sticker.
A lot of people will say they want to binge watch.
Yeah.
They won't watch
Oh, yeah.
episode per episode, but we do have those guys. But there are some people that wait till episode 5 and then watch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
of course, yeah.
and just
It's
binge
not-
watch it.
yeah,
You know what I
of
mean?
course.
And that's kind of the thing. So I think me personally, I think just gotta keep grinding out, put the content out, and just
so-
working hard.
Speaking of grinding episodes, whatever.
I've been off my shit.
No. Do you think that the bigger names would do better than the littler names? Because you know we've had this discussion. Do you think someone like Chad or Jeremy or Ron or Dave, you know, the bigger guys, do you think any of them, do you think that would be a better person to have on here? Or do you think the little guys are cool to have?
It's cool to have both of them.
Yeah.
Because you're giving the door, you're opening the door for the smaller people to come out and shine, and also for the big people to come on. So when the big people are on, you give the light to the smaller people. They meet in the middle. It's like, okay, now we got both of the worlds together. They're not better than us. Yeah, you got a faster car. Like, you know, there's hella people out there that are faster than me. You know what I mean? But I don't.
It's always gonna be that way.
I don't look at them like, oh my God, like, you know,
Yeah.
they're a celebrity. I look at them like they're the same people as me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll walk up and talk to them just like if they were you or anybody else, you know?
That's kind of one thing like I had to learn and stop like idolizing those people. Like I said earlier, our family out, but I'm still gonna walk up and be
We're
like,
not
yo,
going to World Cup together. You're on your own.
I'm still gonna walk up and be like, yo, big fan, big supporter, and still talk to them and be like, yo, I love what you do, whatever, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
But because I know those people are approachable, and I've gotten over the fear in the sense of being scared to approach people.
Yeah.
And once people do that, then realize we're just regular fucking guys like them. You know,
We're,
they're
all,
just regular like
we're
us.
all sharing the same passion, bro.
Yep.
We just don't have, some of us, there's this line. You got the big racers and you got the little racers. You got the big racers that have the money, that have the funds, that grind, they got big companies or whatever, they got sponsors behind them that help them out. They got all that on lock. And then you got the little guys that are working so much harder just, you know, to make it to the events, to make something happen, you know what I mean? And on top of it, everybody has their own personal life, you know, that they're doing. It's not always about racing. It's about kids, family, bills, you know, your mom, your dad, your grandma, your cousins, or whoever you're taking care of or helping, you know what I mean? It all plays a factor, you know what I mean?
And that's one thing that I thought was really fucking cool. I seen yesterday. Bella, just an example. Junior drove Casper. 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. He's done. They built a sport front wheel drive car. Now he's driving that.
Yeah.
Now Bella's next kid is gonna drive Casper.
Yeah,
So it's cool. You're
It's
passing
cool,
down
it's
generation.
cool.
You know what I mean? That's
Of course,
fucking
yeah, it's
rad.
fucking good.
Yeah.
I think that's cool. The family aspect of it. Like I think that's
And
so
that's
fucking
why I
cool.
bring him around.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't want him, because from what he was growing up into,
Yeah.
was gangbanging shit. All of
Yeah.
my cousins were gangbanging
Oh,
shit.
yeah,
And
yeah.
now, when he moved up here with us, and he found out he loved I found out he loved cars, and we both had the same dream car, it was like, click.
Yeah.
And boom, and that's why, like, he comes racing, wants to go racing, can't wait to go racing, loves to be in the garage helping.
Yeah.
You
He
know,
just wants
that's
the soda.
drinks 40 fucking.
I'm not even
Last time we went
kidding.
to the track,
He would hide
where
sodas.
is this fool? And then he's like, I don't know. So go find him, he's fucking drinking soda.
He's hiding.
He's
Hiding sodas.
murdering sodas, killed the whole pack. Man.
Yeah.
That's how funny. It's like, damn, I think
No,
I'm gonna
it's-
become an alcoholic like me. I'm gonna fucking drink all my beer.
No, it's
No, but you know,
it's cool.
It's cool to bring him along and to, you know,
And that's what it takes, though. You got to look at it, though. Say your generation is where it caps out at. If you don't ever show the guy below you or the younger generation, there's not going to be any more racing.
yep.
You have to continue that generation. It has to happen.
And we stop, and you know, like we talked about this whole episode, people gotta stop. There is assholes out there that
There
treat
is.
people like shit, and they gotta stop doing that. You know what I mean? You're not. We're not.
I'm bad.
You look like a big old teddy bear type of motherfucker.
He is.
Yeah,
He
bro.
is.
I am too. I got a soft side, bro.
I'll stab
I
you.
got kids.
Everybody.
I will too,
everybody-
but you know what I'm saying? We can
Everybody-
stab motherfuckers.
I'm shooting.
What?
Pussy.
See, my mama told me to stay away from people like you.
Right? Exactly. Come close. Catch a play.
Yeah, dude, fuck that.
Stop it. I've always been that way. It's more about I don't know how to deal with stupidity. And it bugs me when you have people that'll go ask you, hey, what motor, hold on. What motor should I build? Oh, B series. Okay, cool. Hey, what motor should I build? K series. Well, he told me to build K series, so you're fucking wrong. I fucking hate that shit. So I will yell at the motherfucker and be like, hey, you dumb fucking son of a bitch.
Dude, you don't know how many times I have to be like, hey, let that go. He'll say it and he'll be like, hey, did you see this? I'm like, hey, let it go.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not,
it
don't
just,
stress yourself out about it. Just let it go.
that's all
All
it
the
is. It's
time, like,
stupidity.
oh,
I just, don't be dumb. Like, it's okay to really be dumb. Like, if you don't know, you don't know.
Yeah.
But don't go, what's this, what's this, what's this, what's
I
this,
think
what's
that-
this?
I think
Oh,
that-
he said this, he
I
said
think
that.
those people are the fad people we talk about.
They
I think
probably are.
I think a lot of those are because a lot of people, you have to, like the young generation has to find people who are going to help lead them. They got to find the right
I think
leaders
it's
that
because
can
of the passion that I have for this shit. It bugs me to see people not have passion. You know what I mean? I've been doing this, like we said, since fucking 97, 98. Fucking, you were born.
I was 7 years old at that time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and I still have a passion for it. It bugs the fucking shit out of me to see the way
what's
people.
that age?
I'm 29.
Jesus Christ, what's that age?
So
You're
I,
90?
Huh? Yeah.
So,
December 20th.
seeing, you know, I mean, seeing the way I've done it for so many years, and I've never built a fucking crazy ass car. I've never built a badass car, but I've always raced. I've always been around cars. If I'm not racing, I'm helping him race. I'm helping you race. It's just a love of cars.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't even matter what it is. Truck, car, boat, fucking scooter. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love it. We go to fucking circle track. You know what I mean? It's not just drag racing.
That's next Saturday.
So, you know what I mean? It's like, I think that's what bugs me the most is when you have those bad people that come around with someone like you that has a passion, me that has a passion, him that has a passion, bugs the fucking shit out of me.
There's ways to handle it.
Oh, it is. But when you're a hothead, fucking big old teddy bear hothead.
You can't be a hothead. Because you gotta remember, like, how many times I tell you that I deal with that with all the young, being in the streets. I got a lot of people out in Stockton that fucking hit me up, ask me questions. They ask me fucking retarded questions all the time. And I tell them, do your homework. I'll tell you, but go do your homework and then come back and ask.
But I say that shit, and then I get the reply, well, why are you being a dick? Why can't you just tell me?
It's because you don't say it nice like I do.
Anyways.
Didn't your mama say you can say anything you want with my mama say?
Fuck no. As long as you say with what is it? No disrespect, but as long as you start it with a no disrespect.
Disrespect something. So I got a question for you. Besides your own build, what's your favorite build you've seen
Already gone over that.
of all time? Then?
Already went over that. He said anything sport front-wheel drive.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I want you to narrow it down a little bit more. That's too easy. That's too easy. One car, like one or two cars. Like, come on, you can't just. That's like saying I like a Honda.
No, I just like all the sport front-wheel drive cars, man. It just fascinates me about them, man. Like, those guys are just so dedicated to it, and they're just so fast, man. It's like, I would love to drive a car like that. You know what I mean? Like, those dudes are going 850s and 80s. I would love to drive that kind of car. I wouldn't even be scared of it. I would just jump in it and go.
No, you got that personality.
Time out. So come Bakersfield, when you run 850s, how are we going to feel about this?
Shit my pants.
We're going back to this camera and telling you to see what the
my
fuck.
car ain't gonna go 850s.
I was just saying.
Yeah, man.
You need a little bit more aerodynamic on that thing.
You know, that shit flows.
That shit goes no matter what. It's got that wind.
What's your feeling of all-wheel drive? New world of Honda, new class, new everything, and you seeing fucking Ron's car firsthand, Dave's car, whoever you want to call it. What do you feel about all-wheel drive? Do you like all-wheel drive? Would you ever go all-wheel drive?
I like all-wheel drive. It's crazy. They hop out the hole. They take off.
No burnout.
The guys that
fucking insane.
let me tell you, the guys that are doing the all-wheel drive, I tip my hats to them because, like you said, I see Ron and Dave and all them firsthand go through everything that they go through. You know what I mean? Like literally everything, because you know they are my teammates. You know, and I see everything, and it's a headache, bro. Like I said, earlier, you don't see what goes on behind the closed curtain, bro. That car, let me tell you this, I don't care who's watching this or what. You know how many times everybody's car breaks and they don't announce it because they don't want nobody seeing the downfall of the car, you know what I mean?
How many times Dave and Ron ran through fucking transfer case gears?
Trannies, motors, whatever. There's a lot of money put into that car, you know what I mean? Yeah, dude, and that's why I say, I tip my hat to the guys that are doing the all-wheel drive thing because it is a new thing. It is all new, and they're still trying to figure it out, and the guys that have lightweight figured it out.
Yeah, haven't figured it out.
They haven't figured it out. The shit is still breaking. You know what I mean? They're making all these parts. It's like it's all new. You know?
What I mean? It's just like the generation of when V Series came out, when fucking A Series came out, when K Series came out.
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
Yeah,
you're now learning this whole new world, and it's just gonna take trial and error. It's gonna take a couple years.
But once everybody figures it out,
and they figure that shit out, dude,
it's gonna be crazy.
No joke.
Yeah.
When fucking Tom and Speed Factory finished that car. That thing's gonna be fucking insane. Have you seen that build at all?
Which one?
Speed Factory's coming out with an all-wheel drive car. Energy Tom's building it.
Oh, that car. Yeah. No, I'm following that build.
That fucking thing is insane.
You're talking about the one that NRG Tech is building, right?
Yeah, he's posting 6 second.
Challenge. Yeah.
He's going 6 in that car. That car's fucking insane. But it sucks though. I kind of feel bad for the all-wheel drive guys because there's not technically rules to that class yet because it's such an open class.
Yeah.
They have a full fucking damn near tube chassis. They damn near have fucking tubs It's all cut apart.
Yeah.
It's not really a Honda
regulations.
anymore.
I think eventually we'll run into the
Oh, it is. It's gonna hit a
We'll
point.
run nitro,
when it
nitro,
gets
nitro,
bigger,
They're gonna cause
we'll
it.
run into
That car is gonna cause it.
yeah, there's gonna be a point
I
where
guarantee
they're gonna put a restriction on it.
Yep.
They're gonna have to.
So that car's gonna go 6s, you think, and then everyone else is gonna be like, well, fuck that, we can't compete with them, put them in another class. You think they don't just throw them in the classes like Ostrom?
Well, it's the same. Why would Ostrom go in a different class? Just because he's fucking billet?
Well, no, but he's not in all-wheel drive class.
Yes, he is.
Is he?
Except at World Cup, because World Cup doesn't have an all-wheel drive class. It's Pro Street, Super Street, whatever the fuck it is. They got a bunch of randomized classes.
Yeah.
Ostrom is all-wheel drive. He goes all-wheel drive class at all the OGS fits. But he's in a totally different class too. He's full billet motor, full billet trans, full billet case,
Yeah.
fucking carbon fiber drive shaft. That fucking car is insane.
Nope.
And he's the only fucking 7-second B series. That car is insane. But we'll see. I think Speed Factory's gonna change the all-wheel drive game. I don't know if they'll go 6s. I'm not gonna say that because I don't know, but I think that car will change all-wheel drive class. I think it will.
I mean, I know we wanted to do a kind of a show, just me and you, on our predictions, but I think 2020 is going to be a good year. I think it's going to be a good year.
It's gonna be a good year for a lot of people, man. A lot.
It all just depends on how events. That's really what it comes down to. What events are going to rule what? Because did you see Sauce's post 2 days ago where they changed a couple rules already?
Mm-hmm.
He listed a bunch of new fuel rules and a bunch of other stuff already.
I got to go do my homework.
So-
You know, I've been out of
Yeah,
this
yeah,
for a while, but...
That's what I'm saying. It all depends on events this year. That's what it's going to come down to.
Yeah.
Same thing with
Like
California.
I said, the cars are there.
Oh, yeah.
And you said the cars are there.
So, we'll see.
I still think it's going to be a good year for everybody, though.
Oh, yeah. You got anything else?
Nope. You
Got anything else you want to bring out there, put out there?
No.
You want to do some shout outs
Yeah, do
then?
some shout-outs.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. I just want to take this time to give a shout out to everybody that stands behind me, man. Everybody, the people that whether they help me just simply, you know, with my car, you know, everything. There's a good amount of names. They know who they are. You know what I mean? I don't need to sit here and start blasting everybody's names off.
California mentality.
Yeah, no, it's not secrets at all. It's not secrets at all. But they know who they
Yeah,
are.
oh, yeah.
You know, they stand behind me. You know what I mean? And you know, Knock. You know, he's been a big, you know, help with my car. You know what I mean? I got a lot of love for that guy. He's opened up his shop to me. I work for him. You know what I mean? And he's supported my racing, whether it was street racing, track racing, 150%. You know what I mean? He stands behind me all the time, you know.
Cool.
And I just want to take this time, you know, to thank everybody that's ever helped me. You know, Ron, Dave, Knock, you know, Caesar from NorCal, you know, everybody. Just, you know, there's a big list of people. If I could write down the list, man, it's a big one, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And everybody knows who they are, who's helped me through my whole journey with this car, it breaking down and helping me with parts, you know, and it's, like I said, especially Knock, you know, he's helps me till 3, 4, 5 in the morning with my car after a long work day, you know what I mean? And I just appreciate everybody that's ever helped me, you know, and I'm going to bring, you know, my A game and move forward with the car and bring a good show for you guys, man, because I know there's a lot of people that follow behind me. You know, I ain't trying to act cocky or nothing like that, but there's a lot of people that stand behind me. I have a big following behind me, you know, and
No, you do.
the people that support me, you guys are the real MVPs, because without you guys, I wouldn't have nothing to put on a show for, you know. So all you guys that DM me, all you guys that message me and ask me how my car is, or simply just ask how my day's going, you know, I appreciate you guys, you know, and I really appreciate everything.
Yeah, I'm going to start doing that. I want to shout out now. I'm going to start texting you, dude. What's up, buddy?
No,
How's your day going?
You know, that stuff goes a long
No,
way,
it does.
you know what I mean? And
It adds a personal touch to things.
Yeah, it does, because now I have something to look forward to for the people, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And if you could see that through that light and just push all the negativity aside, you would have a lot more fun in the sport.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree. I think there's a lot, like, when that whole FCS challenge was going on.
Yeah.
Remember the...
Yeah.
When I was blowing everybody's Instagram up.
Yeah.
with all my photos, dude.
Man, you went a little crazy on that
I
one,
was
man.
trying so
Man,
hard.
That was worse than me in the track tough
check
shit.
this out, bro. I'm gonna just stop right there. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you straight up on camera. I was about a click away from unfollowing your ass, bro. I was like, dude, this dude is posting posting this way too much. Every time I look on my phone, it's FCS, this, that. I'm like, I'm not hating on it.
He's probably tired of seeing my car. He goes to the tank and goes, I want to fucking see that. Nah, cool. Dude, no lie, I lost probably about 40 people. And it's just like, damn, like, the way I see it was like, I looked at it 2 ways. Like, 1, fuck you. 2,
don't support me then.
Don't support me. I don't need you. You know what I mean? Shout out to the ones that did, you know, help me repost and all that. And that's why I made another post like, man, sorry we didn't win it, but I'm not gonna let you guys down. And I fucking went out and I did pretty okay, better than the year before, and I'm just keep progressing. And that's like
it's not hard to get second place all fucking year long.
Fuck out of here. Yes, it is, bitch.
Yeah.
But you know, it just and it made me want to keep more. So I wanted to keep working hard for them.
Yeah.
And you know, and see them, and it's just like, man, like. They keep us going. The people don't understand the way that I got support. You know, if I break or something happens at the track, or people hit me up, hey, how'd you do? What's going on with the car? Blah blah. All the time.
Well, that's how I look at this podcast. I like when people hit us up and share our shit and say, hey, thanks.
Yeah.
You know, you guys are doing cool. Like that
shit
means
it makes you feel good about yourself.
It does, because when we don't get shit, I'm just like, fuck, man, are we doing this right?
Yeah.
What do we need to do to get the? But when we do get it, it's like, fuck yeah. They're like, this is cool. Like. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I said, like, man, we can't forget about our supporters that we do have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People don't understand, like, we got to give them credit, because, you know, who else would you do it for?
Exactly.
And I know that's not exactly who you do it for or what you do it for. You do it for yourself and have fun. There's a lot of key factors that go into it, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Cool. Well,
I'm done.
Shout-outs are done, episodes are done, everything's good.
But I got made fun of, so the episode's good.
Oh, yeah.
You did get made fun of.
On that note, though, I'm going to let this be known one time and one time only. There is an all-out war coming on these streets when I hit them. I'm telling you guys that right now.
Oh, you're calling people out?
No, you guys are going to see. There's going to be videos up and everything. There's going to be a lot of street racing this year.
Good.
Yep. There's going to be a lot of street racing. I'll tell you that right now. You guys care to join? I mean, you guys could go out and get that coverage.
His car's going on the diet.
It's going on diet. It's getting rebuilt. And I just got I'm getting my Class B. I can't get caught racing no more.
It's all good, man. Go and watch me race.
Oh, right? Hey,
it's going down.
You're your tire guy. I'm good at that.
You guys want some video footage? You guys are more than welcome to go.
Well, you know, it's like I said with the shootout, like, I saw it was kind of getting kind of ugly, but I was like, man, I don't want to help out. I've done that shit before.
Yeah.
Like, Ryan is hosting that. I'm not sure if that's still going on or not in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
There's one coming up.
I don't know. I don't know.
We almost made it through a whole episode without you saying Ryan.
No.
Shout out to Ryan, though. That's my boy. That's my boy right there. He knows it, too. I didn't like that motherfucker before because he talks a lot of shit. But, hey, he grew on to me. That motherfucker grew on to me. Hey, just like me. Let's talk this. Oh, bro.
Another episode.
Hey, hold on.
I don't know. I didn't say nothing about no money. I don't know.
Bullshit. Didn't y'all say he just won a big ass check gambling? That motherfucker can't pay me $100.
No, dog.
Man, I'm about to go take some parts out that car and get out the track.
That's your boy. He's calling you out. But yeah, no.
No, but when he posted about it, I knew I wasn't even able to compete. So I'm like, yo, if you need help setting it up, let me know. If you need someone help with keeping track, starting line, finish line, I was like, dude, just let me know.
Yeah.
You know, I'll help you out. You know, and he was like, it's good, let me know. But now I got fucking school on that fucking day.
Yeah.
Can't drive today, so need to go. Truck driving school, you know?
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah. Anything else? Final words? Done?
Good.
I just hope they're ready. That's it.
Good luck.
Right.
Hopefully you can run that.
Thank you.
Times, PBs to come back, man.
Thank you for being on here.
Anytime I show you, doors open.
Right.
You're welcome to come back.
When I run that PB, we'll get back on here.
Right, when you hit that 850 that I'm telling you it's gonna happen.
I wish, man. I wish. I do my best.
Do you think, real quick, we should be posting races on the podcast pages?
No.
You know how we talk about the people re-show posting shit?
Yeah.
But if we go to an event, should we post races or no?
Yeah, if you go to events, yes. But street racing, that opens that opens up a whole different outlet for, you know what I'm saying, for the police and everything like that. And then now you're gonna start getting frowned upon. You'd be surprised, bro. You'd be surprised, bro. Like, look at Dean from Bay Area Racing.
Yep.
He's frowned upon around here by the police. Yep. You know what I mean? But he still keeps it up. He still does it. You know what I mean? And that's it. You know what I mean? But I mean, as far as you guys recording, you know, stuff at the
Yeah,
track,
yeah,
yeah, that's
track.
cool. Yeah, most
Like-
definitely.
like
Get
when-
somebody to watch. You know,
Yeah.
I like going on and watching people make passes. You know, it's like, damn, he's moving. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it's something interesting to watch. But you know, something for you guys. You know, if this is what you're gonna do, then do it. You know what I mean? And open up that door for everybody. And you know, no matter the criticism that you guys get, and you know, people shooting you guys down, or you know, not wanting to do interviews or whatever.
We're still doing it.
Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Just keep it up. Just keep it going.
Fuck you, Jason Parks, for going on fucking downtime and not fucking my show. Fuck you.
Oh.
No.
Man.
He knows. We've already discussed this.
Tom.
Fucking asshole. Yeah, both y'all. No. Anyways, thanks for the episode.
Yeah.
Thank you for being on, man. I appreciate it.
Catch you guys
Good
next
show.
episode. We
right?
will be back soon. Sorry for the wait. We'll be back.
Yeah.
Later.